podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
Canelo, are you ready? ¿Está preparado? I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4 division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones! You don't know my level. And you will see. Because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
So Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday, payday. You want payday. I didn't know that. Man, you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingBoys.com.
Listos, pelos, chingatos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get the
person.
fuck out of here, man. Please. I wanna knock out this guy. Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny. You think that's funny?
A little bit.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We had an amazing weekend, a pay-per-view weekend, and a pay-per-view that we didn't complain about. One that in the last 2 days I had many listeners call in and say, that was worth my $80. That was worth my $75. So, David Benavidez gets the win over Caleb Plant, one-time victim of Canelo Alvarez. And the public is demanding that Benavidez be next. I'm joined alongside Ringwalk Danny, and this is what we're going to be talking about, whether or not Canelo Alvarez will really face David Benavidez next. What's going on, Ringwalk?
Good morning, buenos dias. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
What up, champ? Back with another one, man. I was in the
Otro.
building for this one.
Yeah, man.
That was a good
What was
one.
the atmosphere like?
Man, atmosphere was dope. Atmosphere felt like what the big fights feel like. You
Nice.
know?
I received an email that said there was about 13,000. I want to say maybe 700.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. I feel like they might have closed down maybe 3 or 4 sections.
Mhm.
Everything else was open, and it seemed pretty full. And those 3-4 sections, they turned into like a lounge. So, you know, I was up there for a little bit, eating and things like that. But no, the atmosphere was dope. Definitely very pro David Benavidez.
Yeah, I was watching an interview with Eddie Setback inside the hotel room of David. At the time of watching it, had over 203,000 views. And he said that to David, like, yo, this was a very pro David crowd. It felt like it was only for you. And you know, they both agreed. Now you being there saying the same thing. It's crazy. I would figure Caleb had some fans, but seems like the majority were certainly
Yeah.
there for Benavidez.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of people from Arizona that made the trip up, not just for David, but for the Ramoses as well. So it was just a very, very pro Latino crowd, champ. So, you know what I'm saying? Rayo got chants. Rayo, Rayo. Bro, that shit was all
I
through
mean,
the building.
he is with David. I mean, think about it. When Ryan joined the Canelo team, he picked up
Nah, but
popularity.
I'm saying I'm just going to tell you that every fucking fight on the pay per view, I listed who they was going for, and they was all Latino. You know what I'm saying? So it was like it was a Latino crowd for sure. It was a Latino crowd for sure. Shout out to Abe. Shout out to El Camino.
Oh, he was in the building.
Yeah, he was in the building. Yeah, he took care of me and Bo afterwards, and
Nice.
yeah, we got to
He's a
catch
good
up.
guy. He's
Yes,
a
sir.
good
Yes,
guy.
sir. But yeah, man, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice crowd. Good looking women. Um,
That's always
a good fight and a nostalgic venue. You get what I'm saying? I know the MGM like the back of my hands, and it was kind of cool because it was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ringside. Bo isn't. You know what I'm saying? And afterwards or beforehand, I'm sorry, before the like once we got there, I'm like, all right, look, bro, this where you at. You gonna come this way. You gonna go down this, you know what I mean? You gonna meet me right here. And right here, if you don't see me, motherfucker, you gonna see who you need to see. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
y'all strategized.
bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of panicked because it's like I'm doing my fucking thing. I'm like, where the fuck is Bo? I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, yo, where's Bo? And then he just pop up out of nowhere. And you know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, this shit been like a gold mine. You wasn't playing. I'm like, yeah, I told you, yo. You know what I mean? So it was dope. The MGM, having the MGM was really dope. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. I don't wish I was there. I had plenty of fun at the Hardin studio, getting the show on and doing it there, being able to smoke. It was like a 6 hour live, I'll be honest with you. We
Damn,
did
what time did you go live?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. We did the whole pay-per-view. Yeah, I mean, we had to. Cody Crowley, we started late. Cody Crowley was already swinging punches by the time we started. You know, we wanted to start at 6. We were a little later than that. But we started 6-ish. Cody was already in the ring. You know, next fight was Colbert. After that was Jesus.
But
Then the main
you
event.
you exaggerating a little bit, 6 hours?
I don't think so, bro. I took calls. We had
Okay.
Twitter Spaces going. We had a party in there, man. It was nice.
I'm
It was
glad.
better
I'm
than the
glad.
last time.
Really?
In
Oh,
my opinion,
okay,
I feel
dope.
like, yeah, I definitely want to do it again.
I'm glad. No, I'm
Someone
glad.
called in yesterday like, "Yo, I'm glad you didn't cancel. That shit was live." I'm like, "Oh, shout out."
It
You
was
know,
just
shout
you
out
and
to George.
Madison?
Shout out to George Cepata. George Cepata, remember that he came in the studio when we was at Sticky Paws. He came with his two sons, the amateurs. You
Okay.
know, he sent in a fat $100 super chat.
Oh shit. Shout
He
out
was
to
partying
George.
with us.
It was just you
So
and Madison?
and I brought in mac and cheese, baby.
Oh shit.
I had Mac with me.
How was that? That was dope, man. Y'all had
Yeah,
fun
no,
then.
Mac stood to the very, very end, man.
Y'all had fun.
Shout out to Mac and Cheese for holding it down with us.
Nah, for sure, man. For sure. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out.
But yeah, man, the title of the show is David Benavidez ready? I've gotten a lot of callers. I know, you were in the arena. What were the fighters and the public saying? I know people want Canelo, but do they think he's ready for Canelo? Because I've had what I am calling the Canelo fanatics, the fans of man of Canelo, calling in and criticizing David, over criticizing, saying, bro, how is he a monster? He didn't get him out of there. And it's like, he beat the shit out of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he's not a monster. A monster kills his opponents. Like, he ain't no monster. And it's like, okay, so now we're criticizing that he didn't get a knockout when he definitely got a dominant performance. And credit to Benavidez in the post-press fight. He said, look, I gotta, I don't want to throw Kenny Bellis under the bus, but damn, I am. The motherfucker didn't say a thing. No warnings, no point deductions, no infractions for all the holding. And honestly, I don't know off top if it's as bad as Kell Brook and Sean Porter, Devin Alexander and Marcos Maidana, but it's up there. It's up there. It was so much holding. It was crazy. But yeah, man, is he ready? What were the people saying? What was the fighter saying?
Nah, I feel that everybody thinks he's ready. Um, Not everybody is saying that he'll win or things like that, but everybody believes he's more than ready, and everybody wants it.
Hmm.
Like everybody really wants it. You get what I'm saying? I was speaking to individuals from all walks of life. Everybody's talking about the fight, yo.
So I think the poll is he ready? Do we go with that, or do we go with will he be next after Ryder?
Yeah, I really don't think he'll be next, man. So it's kind of
After Ryder.
yeah, I don't. I think they're kind of set on this trilogy, to be quite frank with you,
Trilogy. You
or
mean,
the rematch with Bivol.
and you think Bivol wants it? Because there's word on the streets that Bivol doesn't want that fight. And let me ask you, bro, why do you think this is the only undisputed that isn't being talked about? Like, yeah, granted, Fury Usyk isn't happening, and it's been nothing but negative reports, but at least there's been reports of them attempting to make the fight. Whereas
Well,
Bivol and Better Beef, we've heard absolutely nothing. No, nothing. Like, and for Eddie to have Bivol, how is there nothing?
pretty sure.
Where, bro?
Pretty sure we just heard that.
Where? All I heard is Bivol Buatsi. And then I heard Bivol fucking Jaime Monguia. Now
No, I
we're.
don't think we heard about a fight. I thought we heard about. I could have swore.
I don't know. But if you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's something I say every
Yeah, I guess
single
so.
day, each and every day. We got to instill it in your brain because we need your help to get to the top. Our goal is 1 million subscribers for the first boxing podcast, and only you can help us get there. Damn, don't you want to see
Yeah, I
us
knew
win?
I wasn't tripping.
If I win, you win. Why? What you found?
Yeah, they said Marisa Suleiman said that
Callum Smith is next.
well, he said Canelo or that Bivol wasn't next for Better Beef because Better Beef being the WBC light heavyweight champ because Canelo was next for Bivol in the rematch first.
You see what I'm saying? Canelo gets precedent. He's not even in the division. He's got a rematch clause that's only a piece of paper. The sanctioning body is telling us, nah, the undisputed fight can't happen when undisputed is supposed to trump mandatories. But we're gonna let the small dude that lost get a rematch at trying to win again. It makes no sense. All I'm saying is this is the only division where undisputed isn't being pushed, not only by the powers that be, the sanctioning bodies,
You
not
know,
only by the promoter. Let me just finish up
Mhm.
real quick. Not the promoters, Eddie Hearn, who has a lot of money and who can use an undisputed fight. He has a good champion that beat Canelo. He should be sending Better Beef an offer to see do they want to come to the zone. Same thing for Top Rank. You got a guy with a 100% knockout ratio and with all the belts, and you haven't sent an offer to Bivol to come to ESPN to do it for all the belts. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But go ahead, brother.
That's weird. Okay, that's weird.
Not even the fight fans, not even you guys. Every day we call in here. We talk about Loma and Haney. We talk about Earl and Terrence undisputing. We talk about Inoue, who just undisputed, and how he's an amazing guy for fighting Fulton. But no one is saying Better Beef Bivol. Better Beef Bivol.
Yo, so two different now. I typed in something on Google
Mhm.
regarding this fight that you speak of
Better
Bivol.
Beef and Bivol.
Absolutely. And the first thing that pops up is two videos. Not what I'm looking for,
Mhm.
but funny thing, right? These two videos were published same day.
Good sources.
Yes.
Okay.
Phenomenal sources.
Okay.
Two different outlets.
Beautiful.
Both videos start with the same 7 words.
What?
Eddie Hearn reacts to Usyk fighting for Ukraine.
Usyk fighting for Ukraine.
Yeah, these are videos regarding him in the war, but like that's where the title cuts off. So I see two videos. So to me, I'm seeing the same fucking title, and I'm like, huh. And they're two different outlets. So I had to like open up both videos to see the rest of the title because I found that very weird. Like, two different outlets have the first 7 words to their title. But
So
anyway,
does that have anything to do with what we're talking about? Is he sending an offer? Did he talk about Bivol? Does it indicate anything like that, or you just found that?
so no,
Like,
I found that odd to be quite honest. But what I was looking for was to see if to see what shows Eddie's thrown in Russia. I think that
in Russia?
yeah, I
How
think
long ago was that?
no, I was looking to see if he's done.
Any
Yeah,
ever?
yeah. I honestly think what's going on out there is holding that fight up. To be quite, I feel like
But isn't that a Middle East fight? I mean, I feel like I've heard you say they should belong in the Middle East because um, Better Beavis Muslim, and then we questioned whether or not Bivol is, and someone even called in and was like, "Yeah, he's Orthodox Christian or some shit like that." But no, you never suggested Middle East for that.
I mean, I'm sure if I did, it wouldn't surprise me because of that. I felt like at one point I was suggesting a potential Canelo and Better Be fight out there. Given that Canelo's named several places throughout the world that he wants to fight in, I just feel like yeah, but yet they're letting Better Beef compete. Yeah, so fuck, that just threw me off. Yeah, I just feel like there's gonna be some big money coming in from their home country, interested in potentially hosting the fight though.
You think that's what the holdup is? That maybe they Eddie, who has connections,
I honestly thought, and I was looking, I thought that
an offer came
no,
through.
I thought there was an injury. I thought that Better Beef had got hurt in camp, like just hurt in the gym type shit, and that there was an injury. But yeah, I mean, I
But
don't.
an injury. But I'm saying they never talked about that fight though.
I feel like, yeah, brother. I feel like the Canelo fight is just bigger than.
Bigger than.
Like financially, I feel like it's bigger for Bivol, so
So that's why. That's why.
I feel like he kind of
That's
just.
why. That's why Eddie, you feel isn't pushing for
Yeah,
undisputed.
I feel like it's
But
just easier to make now. I
but
feel
he
like
said it
undisputed is always
himself.
gonna be
He
there.
said it himself. I'm not interested in Canelo. I'm interested in undisputed. I just feel like where's that energy for undisputed with this division? It's crazy to me.
I, it's a fight I definitely want to see. Uh, I think it's a fight that is very interesting. I think now that Bivol has beat Canelo, I feel like more people are picking him than they're picking Better Beef, which I'm not. I don't know. I think it's gonna be very 50-50, but very good fight. A fight I'm looking forward to. I think for Bivol, the Canelo fight is intriguing, right? It's probably easier to make. They've probably told him, yo, it's an easy fight to make. We've already done it once. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it again. Boop. It'll help your popularity. You'll be able to come into the Better Beef Undisputed fight with less belts, but more leverage. And you know what I'm saying? They could throw shit like that.
I get it, but he already has the leverage. He's already beaten Canelo. Like, what more leverage you need? You're obviously the more popular fighter with the win over Canelo. You know the
He beat
negotiation.
him twice, though. You don't think he grow from that?
Bro, he got to do a Marquez. I'm just being real. I think there's more money in not giving him the rematch right now. You playing to the beat of his drum. Oh, I want to fight you. Okay, fight me. Oh, you beat me. I want to fight you again. All right, I'll fight you again. Like, nah. He literally. There's interviews out there
Saying.
saying that he'd rather be undisputed. That he's legacy, not money. Like Marcos Viegas, I'm 100% sure has asked him, and he's like, no, legacy over money. Like after the win, So I think that the only way he does it is if it is at 168. But I think we should boycott the fight at 168. Because, yeah, it's him attempting legacy by going down. And it's similar to what Wilder was planning on doing at heavyweight. He mentioned going to cruiserweight. But if he loses, we're going to give the excuse that he lost because Canelo brought him down. Canelo only won because he had to suck him down. Well, he lost at his original weight at 175. He had to bring him down. I just think it taints the fight. Going to 168 taints the fight. I get the whole legacy thing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a 75 personally.
Well, then it really don't make sense. You did that already. You know he's too small. I don't know. I got 3 options on my poll. Is David Benavidez ready for Canelo Alvarez? Yes, he's ready. No, fight Andrade first. No, fight David Morrell first. Any other option? Or do you not like my options?
Read him again.
Yes, he's ready. No, fight Demetrius Andrade first. No, fight David Morrell first. Because some people felt like he wasn't ready. Some people felt like it took him mad long to cut the ring off. Some people felt like, he's not ready for Canelo, that he needs a few more fights. I don't know how you felt being there live, but, I got 2 days taking callers immediately after the show and then yesterday.
What do you think?
Do I think he's ready? I mean, I don't think that Andrade or Morrell get him ready.
Thank you. That's it. You don't have to say shit else. That's it. That is fucking it. If you ain't ready now, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna get you ready?
I mean, it's still experience.
No,
because I ain't gonna front. I don't know if you can see it from the live fight, but to us, watching it on TV, that first round, maybe even second round, he looked weird. And I mean, David, the moment got to him. He said it didn't in the post-press fight, but he was like jumping. Every time Caleb fainted, I never seen him react to that many. Like Caleb, and he's like, it was he had to settle down.
One thing
he had to settle down. So
say in the
he needs to be
press conference
a main event again of that level again, I think. Because Canelo's a whole nother level, and you getting pulled now you find Canelo, Spanish media, Italian media.
Cool. You want him to fight who can he fight? That is gonna be.
I mean, I got Andrade and Morrell. What other name you thinking?
So, but that you talking that level, so that's pay-per-view
Jamal
level.
Charlo.
I
put Charlo?
I think that's the only one that can be on pay-per-view right now.
Jamal Charlo.
And I don't think that's the one we see. Maybe, but that's the only one that can be on pay-per-view. So for him to get ready for what you're saying, the only person he can fight is Jamal Charlo.
Why? What? Oh, I got a name. Bivol. He talks about Bivol. They sparred. He makes it seem like he got the better of Bivol in sparring. And how do you really, catch a tiger by its toe? If you motherfucking beat the dude that got him, the dude that has a claim to a fight with him for real. Now, if you beat the man that beat him, Canelo got no reason to rematch Bivol. You got to fight the Mexican monster.
But the only reason I'm fighting...
I should take out Morrell, right, and put Bivol?
No, I don't like Bivol, brother. The only reason I'm not fighting Canelo next is because he's fighting Bivol next.
Maybe. There's talks of Bivol and Jaime Munguia, which people laughed at, and that episode is killing it.
Fuck the...
it's growing. It's killing it. But that being said...
that fight's disgusting.
That being said...
holy hell.
Yeah, you're saying that because you're Mexican, and it looks like Bivol's the next Mexicution. He killed Gilberto, he killed Canelo, and he would body Munguia. It'd be looking bad for the country.
Absolutely. I don't give a fuck the country, bro. We talking straight up the sport.
No,
I'm talking the sport, bro.
I hear you.
Brother, yeah, that is a disgusting fight.
Can Heyman Boxing LLC make an offer enticing enough for Bivol and Eddie to agree to fight the Mexican monster on pay-per-view? Is that not something that they'd be like, yo, you could beat this dude and come back to Canelo? And you get the popularity he was asking for about fighting Canelo again before going into a better beef fight. Mexican monster's Mexican monster. All day yesterday, what they said. And the name given him to him by Mike Tyson. That's all they kept saying, because it's Mike that put. And what did he say? Mike gave me that name for a reason. Like, it's over. He is the Mexican monster now. No, not enough popularity there.
It's a fight I have no interest in. I just don't like. Why would I risk losing? You know
Why
what I'm
don't
saying?
you have interest in David moving up to fight the man that beat Canelo?
Because he could fight Canelo next.
But
Is
he's
what the
not.
show.
But he's not.
Because
Ryder's fighting him next. So why can't I
Oh
send an
my
offer to
God.
Bivol? No, check him out. Oh, he's fighting Canelo next. No, actually, Canelo's fighting in May versus Ryder. Why can't I send Bivol an offer for June, July, August? Why? Your only comeback is he's probably going to wait for an offer to see what Canelo's giving him. That don't mean he can't entertain the one that we sent. I mean, you shooting it down as if to say it's not realistic.
Because
Canelo
you act like
is
the
next.
Canelo Ryder fight is so far away, brother. It's a month and a half away. That ain't shit. David said he's taking a 3-week vacation.
Okay.
Brother, he come back from vacation.
I think he said the country, right? Didn't he say the country? I feel like he said the place he's going.
If he did, I didn't hear. I heard him say 3-week vacation. So, bro, by the time he come back, it's fight week for Canelo Ryder damn near. So it's like, yo, we talking about the same shit. So, and when we talk about Canelo, his next fight is the second fight of the year. When we talking about this, because Benavidez already had his first fight of the year. Canelo's about to have his first.
I get everything you're saying, but the date potentially for Bivol Canelo 2 is September. Why can't Heyman Boxing send an offer to Bivol for something before that? Why? Why they can't send a June, July date, giving him enough time for a September date if he happens to beat David? Why they can't throw a monkey wrench? I don't know why. What's wrong with David, daring to be great? Trying to, what is it called? He probably
he's just being unrealistic. So give me the time frame. Give me the time frame then, because you're being unrealistic. But
I just told you June, July.
Okay, pull up the weekends. Give me a date, because why would Bivol turn around 2 months later fight Canelo? Who turns around? Kovalev ain't even 2 months later.
He may not. He may not turn around because he'll be in the fucking driver's seat. I think I beat you and I beat the dude that you ducking. Like, I mean, I don't know, but whatever. All right, well, help me, brother. I did ask him for help on one of these choices. I said, do we take out David Morrell?
And I said no.
Do we add in Bivol? I'm trying.
Bro, I gave you my choice. I said, doesn't matter. Canelo's not next.
But we know he's not next. Ryder is next. We mean after Ryder.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. After Ryder, he's not next. So
okay.
Isn't that like the most likely option you don't even put?
No, because that's not the question. If you read it, and I'll tell you again, is David Benavidez ready for Canelo? My options are yes, he's ready. No, which means no, he's not. Fight Demetrius Andrade first. No, he's not. Fight David Morrell first. No, he's not. Fight Jamal Charlo first. Or you can put an option and I can take one out.
I think your two options, again, are great options. They're the 68-pounders. I like the first option because I don't think I feel like only haters would say he ain't ready. And then the last option, again, doesn't matter. He won't. If you want to get super technical, sure, put after Ryder. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, when I say next, that's what I mean is after Ryder. All
right, so I'll go with these and see what you guys think. And I want to check our community because I did do polls over there for what is next for David yesterday, and we pretty much had over 1,000 votes. And it felt like Andrade was the biggest topic. Also, for all our YouTube members on any level, we have a untitled post. If you guys want to head over there so that you can drop a question and topic suggestion for today's episode of Untitled. This is it. It's a members-only post, but it doesn't matter the level of member you are. You can come and check that out. And these were the polls that we did yesterday. and David Benavidez is at 1,000 votes. What do you want next for the Mexican monster, David Benavidez? David Morrell is 28%. Demetrius Andrade is 61%. Edgar Berlanga, 9%. Diego Pacheco, 1%. And Christian Mabili, 1%. You know, I'm really sad that you guys have Christian Mabili so low. He just got a big win over Carlos Gongora, and it looked good. You know, he's a big puncher. I think, like, when it comes to fan friendly television fights, Gongora Benavidez is going to be such a barn burner. You guys don't see it now, but you certainly will when that motherfucker happens. Mabili throws with everything in his body. I mean,
So you want him to fight the dude that he beat?
I want Mabili to fight David.
No, you said Gongora.
No, I said he just came off of that
No,
fight with
you then
Gongora.
you said Gongora and David is the fight that you want to see.
Oh
He
well,
and then
I
he
meant
was like,
Mabili.
y'all might not see. Okay.
I meant Mabili. Obviously, Mabili. Yo, you know, obviously David may get the better of him easily because he's down the middle. You know what I'm saying? But Mabili is like, ugh, and he's cocky as fuck, but he's got crazy power. Granted, he didn't knock out Gongora, but if you watch that fight, you feel bad for Gongora. You're worried for Gongora. Um, but yeah, once again, it looks like Demetrius Andrade is the most popular answer because on our live poll yesterday for Sunday's show, he was also a choice. I did it on both places because
What
the
was the
community
question
page.
though?
What do you want next for David? And I didn't give Canelo as an option because we knew that Ryder was fighting him next. So I gave David Morrell, Demetrius Andrade, Edgar Berlanga, and Christian Mabili. Those are the most popular names and the most appealing fights, in my opinion. Can you think of 4 to 5 better choices at 68?
Uh, nah, I don't know that there's supposed to be 4 or 5, but um, I would say I forget who you said, but I would definitely say Morel Boo Boo.
Those two.
I would definitely say at 68.
You see, he doesn't want to say Berlanga, but the thing is that David and Berlanga already had back and forth on social media. They've done interviews where they both said they want to fight each other. Both of their names are Monster, and both happen to be the rivalry that equates to big boxing. One is Mexican, one is Puerto Rican. They're both called Monster. It just makes fucking sense. It's that WWE factor that boxing does need and is missing. Every fight doesn't have it. There's a theme for this fight. It's like the big baby Gerald Miller, big baby Jared Anderson. There's a theme for that fight. It's boxing gave it to you. You should be happy and run with it. But these promoters are not. They're not really doing that. But you don't like that? I know obviously you didn't mention it. You,
I
you
mean, you cut
squinted
me
your
off.
face,
Yeah.
but do you like the monster versus the monster?
Yeah, down the line, I like that.
Me too.
I don't like it next for David.
I mean, doesn't it help him be more marketable if Canelo's avoiding David, right? And he's fighting Ryder next, then he's gonna fight Bivol next. And there's no guarantee he's fighting David in May. Isn't the job of PBC to make David more
I mean,
marketable?
there's 1,000% guarantee he ain't fighting David in May. I just don't see, like, if I'm David, I don't see the most appeal in fighting Edgar next. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I mean, Mexico versus Puerto Rico, New York City. He's never fought in New York, but I get it. We don't have to stay on that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think
That
it's
was just
I,
one of the
I think it's
options.
a great fight, and I think that's a fight that can happen like later. Like, I just don't see a need for either guy to take that fight now. Like, David's on a super high trajectory. You get what I'm saying? Edgar's trying to bounce back. He's been inactive for coming up on a year now. So I think that it's a phenomenal fight that can happen one day for shit show. Um yeah, I don't know that you have too many options on this one. I mean, nor is you supposed to really. I feel like it should be few guys. But yeah, Morel, Boo Boo, those are in-house fights. Uh, well, Boo Boo was on a one-fight contract, so let's see if Al is interested in making that. Charlo was calling for him Saturday night after the fight.
According to Senior, the father of David, he's got a 3-fight contract, and the names of Morel, Boo Boo, and someone else, not Plant, was on there. I forgot. We read it yesterday, but
Mm.
I got
How is David not on a high trajectory when he just won an interim title and
well, he already had it. He was defending it
defended his interim title?
and did his first pay-per-view.
Yeah,
He's definitely
but this fight
upward.
was for the mandatory though. Let's be clear, because just because you have the interim don't mean you the mandatory, and just because you the number one don't mean you the mandatory. So this fight was ordered for that mandatory position for Canelo. So it's like, how is he not on a high trajectory? He just did 13,000 plus in the building.
Mm.
On a very busy weekend, might I add, when the pay-per-view was starting, so was the Elite 8 game at the T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. And Taylor Swift had about 60,000 at Raider Stadium Saturday night. So
Damn.
yeah,
They gave her that. Not Tank and Ryan. I got boxing with a
bro, you keep saying gave.
$2 super chat that says Ness.
So just
I
because
know
you
my
brought it,
body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body.
Shout out to boxing, asking Ness, do you know Shakur's body? Inside TBV joke, we interviewed
yeah, I
Chris
remember the
Colbert,
interview.
and then him and Shakur went at it.
What'd you think of dude being there though? The Raiders owner.
Um,
Did you know he was there?
I found it funny who he was sitting next to. Who was it that he was sitting next to? They put him on camera and he was right next to maybe Tank. Maybe he had that weird bowl haircut too. That's crazy. What city is he from? They literally put a bowl,
Where is
and
Mark
then
from?
that shit is that's crazy. But that's what money do. When you got that much money, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like wear a bowl cut in public with red hair too. It was red hair.
He from Brooklyn.
No, he not.
He from Brooklyn.
No, he not. He lying on his box rep. Motherfucker straight lying on his box rep. He ain't from Brooklyn. Nobody from the East ever wore a bowl cut, man. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. No, sir.
Bro, he was born in Brooklyn.
He's lying. Telling you right now.
Just telling you what it is.
Come on, man. King Born would never claim that motherfucker, man. Never. I don't even, whatevers, man. We got Charles with a $2 super chat says, would Benavidez be able to walk down Morel? Thinking emoji. But Morel got amazing footwork, man. Morel's Cuban too, so they know how to use their legs, and he's youthful. He reminds me of a bigger, more active, and by active I mean like lets his hands go more than Laura. You know what I mean? So I think he would attempt to walk down Morel. I don't know how successful he'll be because of Morel's footwork, though, right? What you thinking, Danny?
Morel just ain't been with nobody on that level, bro. So it's like he looking nice against who he looking nice against, but who he fighting?
I mean, but he's doing the dudes he's fighting dirty. Like, let's be clear. Lantes Fox common opponent with a lot of people. Liam Williams, Demetrius Andre. You know what I'm saying? And Morel did him dirty. Now, granted, Morel did him dirty at 168. Andre beat him at maybe 54, maybe 60. Andre beat him at. Liam Williams beat him at 60. You know, who else did he beat? He beat outside of Lantes, who he beat? Because the Eye Above fight, we don't really know Eye Above like that. And he just got destroyed. Thank God he's okay, but he got destroyed. Who else did Morrell even
Nah,
fight?
Boo Boo beat him at 60 too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Who else did Morrell even fight?
Exactly.
Okay.
Now I'm
So,
pulling it up right here. Yeah, so he fought Adios, Calvin Henderson. Never heard.
no.
He fought Mario Abel Casares.
Nope.
He fought Mike Gavraronsky.
No.
Bro, look, Lennox Allen took him 12.
That's a name.
Granted, he fought Lennox Allen
That's
his
a
third
name.
fight. That was for the interim.
And that was a natural 68. I mean, not natural, but
I remember
feel
that
like,
fight vividly.
I feel like Allen was at that weight for a while. I remember Top Rank giving him a few fights.
No, I mean, he was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Up to that point.
No, bro, we made money on Allen.
Adios did get him out of there, though.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, that's a good win. We made money on Allen. Allen was a Orleano Sosa fighter. And I'll give me a minute and I'll tell you exactly what fight.
Shout out to Coach Sosa, man. I ran into him after the fight.
I noticed.
After the fight, I ran into him. And he say, you know what he say to me?
What'd he say?
He say,
what?
I don't give a fuck what they say, man. It was a close fight. He should have done more to win, goddamn.
Yo, he texted me late last night, like, yo, dímelo, what you think of the fight? I'm like, bruh, I woke up this morning like, bruh, you know I was passed out. But, I mean, what I think of the fight, man, I had that shit 9-6, 9-3. Yeah, 9-6, 9-3.
Yeah, I had it close.
I definitely, and I still got my shit right here. Let me make sure I gave.
And let me tell you, I spoke to
old boy his round.
All I'm gonna say is this: everybody, I was in because I was ringside for that in the media section. Everybody around me thought that was a close ass fight, and you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
What the fuck? Well, my shit is gone. Yo, I mean, everybody thought it was a close fight they called in because they would call in like, yo, word is born, Rayo got robbed, yo. I could see a draw, though. It's like, how you call in and tell somebody it's a robbery, but you could see a draw. And then let's be clear, fight fans. If you could see a draw, one more round means that Chris Colbert won. No, I'm just saying, if you see a draw, why can't someone else see Colbert getting one more round to give him the win? Like, yo, chill, little mans. But I got boxing with a $5 super chat. He says, Benavidez would knock out the plant that fought Canelo. Caleb's a better fighter now. He's definitely ready for Canelo. I agree. The plant that went into this fight, he went into this fight knowing he was not trying to be knocked out, bro. Like, that's why he was holding on for dear life. This is something that he didn't do in the Canelo fight. In the Canelo fight, he was standing there being pretty with this Mayweather shit, letting Canelo beat on his hips. And he realized that ain't going to work this time around. We ain't just going to let him beat on our hips. You know what I'm saying? But you know the number to call in, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We got Jazz 11 with a $5 5 pounds, excuse me. He says Bayless would have actually let Plant hold. Then when Benavidez was about to break free, he would intervene to buy Plant more seconds. Rayo decisions corrupt. Nah, B, you corrupt. You corrupt. People don't get that boxing is subjective, especially the scoring. Like, if I become a judge, who am I going to be scoring for? The dude that's throwing the jab. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Adelaide Bird scored for Canelo? She like the aggressive fighter or the counterpuncher, whatever you want to label him as. We got Alexander Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
What's he saying?
Alexander says, DAZN and Matchroom was hyping up Diego Pacheco versus Edgar Berlanga on their recent card. I wouldn't be surprised if they matched them in 2024. Yeah, I don't know that that's what Edgar went over there for. Edgar didn't leave Top Rank because Top Rank's not giving him the big fight to go over there and get into an undefeated prospect fight. That's not what he's looking for. He's looking for that career defining fight, that fight to let the people know he's not a prospect. In my opinion, I could be wrong because they certainly haven't announced anything for Edgar at the moment. But the number to call in if you want to voice your opinion, 1425-569-5241. Press one time. We're also rocking and rolling on Twitter Spaces and on Discord. King Brio, we're going out to you. Get your mic situated. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 3 minutes to get it off your chest. We're giving you 3 whole minutes, 1 whole round. We get to talk all day, every day, but you only get 3 minutes. So the best thing and the smart thing would be to disconnect any shitty Bluetooths, get away from any loud noises so that your 3 minutes are actually heard at its best audio quality. You know what I'm saying? Just a friendly advice.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Don't forget, smash that thumbs up.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Where are we on thumbs up, Danny? Is we even going to open up these lines? Because I swear, they be acting funny with these thumbs up. Oh, no, we have 167. We got damn near 800 watching. We going to sit here and read this super chat then, since nobody wants to.
Yeah, we got a couple super chats just came in. Jose Lopez, $5.
Hit that thumbs up.
Says Caleb Sweet Clinch Plant.
Oh, shit. That was a good one.
What you guys think about the Ryo fight? Did he do enough to win, or am I bugging? I feel like it was a close fight. I feel like it was a fight that could have gone either way. $5 super chat from Robert Cassidy.
That was funny, bro.
So yeah, I mean, I feel like they both did enough. It was close, man. It was close. I didn't score it.
I certainly scored it.
It was a close fight. Robert Cassidy, $5 super chat, says David should smash out Callum and Billy Joe and do it better than Canelo. Not sure if they are busy or not.
I mean, but what credit are we really gonna give him for beating Billy Joe in 2023, coming off of a year and some change alleged retirement? I think that the options of Demetrius Andrade, even Edgar Berlanga at this stage is better than Billy Joe retired. Or do you think Billy Joe coming out of retirement is better than Edgar Berlanga untested or unproven?
That's
tough.
Fuck. Yeah, I would probably say, given that it's been coming on 2 years for Billy Joe,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I would say probably Edgar, but I would prefer Edgar over Billy Joe. Yeah.
You would prefer Edgar over Billy Joe. And while we waiting for these people to hit the thumbs up so that we could actually get to the phone lines, I'm going to go ahead and let you know about our poll right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. The poll question is David Benavidez ready for Canelo Alvarez? Our options are yes, he's ready. And right now that is in the lead with a whopping 62% of the votes. No, fight Demetrius Andrade first, 19% of the votes. No, David Morrell first, 7% of the votes. No, fight Jermell Charlo first, 12% of the votes. So it looks like our public believes he's ready right now for Canelo Alvarez. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time if you want to voice your opinion. You could also voice your opinion using our Twitter space and our Discord. We are waiting for these thumbs up to get in the right place so that we can open up these phone lines and get to the good part of the show. The world's opinion on what they saw Saturday night, on what they want next for the champ, and what they want to see out of the undisputed champ, Canelo Alvarez. So if you're tuning in, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. We want to help that algorithm know that we're here, that we got some serious boxing fans talking boxing every single day. And, obviously, without your help, the algorithm won't know. And that's why we got these phone lines on hold. You know what I
Go ahead,
mean?
smash that like
Something I
button.
normally don't do, Danny. But I mean, it feels like, with all the hard work, you're starting to feel disrespected when you can't get
we at
a
two.
measly amount of thumbs
We
up.
at 2:30 now.
That's nothing compared to the 800 and something watching. I don't get it. But we going to wait it out. I got plenty of stuff I could do in the meantime, like add all these wonderful names for the people that did call in. This way, when I do go to you, I can address you by your name and your city, letting the world know.
Damn, Ramirez got the knockout?
He fucking did, bro. Fucking did. Bro, and let me tell you, our correspondent Alex calls me and tells me, bro, bet the knockout, he struggled to make weight. I'm like, yo, I already put in all my bets. I'm not about to go make another bet on Ramirez.
That's why we need to wait till after the weigh-in, motherfuckers, man. Damn.
Yeah, it's hard to do that because you get busy, I get busy, then we end up not doing the show and not placing bets and then even being more upset. So it just is really difficult. Larry in Detroit, I see you. Larry, did you hit the thumbs up? You know what I'm saying? Who hit the thumbs up? Who didn't? That's what we need to ask ourselves.
We got a $5 super chat from Riley Fuentes. Says, me personally, I think Morrell beats Benavidez. The Benavidez we saw last Saturday. What's your opinion? Yeah, no, I would totally favor David in that fight.
Word. Chugo the way. ¿Qué pasa?
I wonder if anybody bet Benavidez' decision. That was like a +3 something.
350.
Yeah.
Plus 350, bro. That shit, man. Listen, do you know all I needed was Benavidez by knockout? I hit everything. Everything. And then even the one with Ramirez, I hit everything except Ramirez. He went the opposite way. They both went the opposite way. Motherfuckers, bro. But I was 3 for 3. I mean, the first 3 fights, I called them exactly how they go. So, definitely our betting squad made hella bread. But I'm just sad.
Yo, look at this casual guy, LV Slugger.
Oh.
Billy Joe never fought at 168. Oh, man.
Nah, LV's he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
You can't be saying shit like that, though.
Yo, have you hit the thumbs up? Because we're trying to get to these callers, man. And we don't want to hold up everybody's day. Like, you got things to do. People got to get to work.
Word.
Packages need to be delivered. Like, let's get to our goal here that we're trying to reach so that we can open up these phone lines. Let me see where we're at. Looks like a measly 200. This is ridiculous. Ricky Riley Fuentes, $2 super chat says Ramirez versus Dog Bay this Saturday.
Yeah.
Gonna be fuego. Yeah, that is gonna be a good
that's gonna be
little
a good
barn
one.
burner.
Very good one.
Good little barn burner.
Very good one. I'm looking
Let me
forward
see.
to that
I'm
one.
gonna pick an alumni.
We got 300 now, Nuss.
I'm gonna pick an alumni, man, because it's like we going to David Maldonado, New York City. What it do?
Dímelo.
Yo, Nestor Gibbs, you hear me?
Nah, man. And I told you get off that shit too. See, now we moving on, dog. King Brio, what up? I literally said you get 3 minutes. You get 3 minutes, and make your 3 minutes memorable by having good audio quality, not by being a dude that we talk about for having shitty audio quality. King Brio.
Yeah, y'all can hear me?
Perfect.
Yeah, what's going on? No, what's up, y'all? Good morning. But Ryo, he lost the fight, or it could have been a draw, only because like you can't hurt somebody one a few times and think that's gonna win you the round in a 3-minute round each. You know what I'm saying? Can't like take your foot off the gas. So I felt like he took his foot off the gas in between rounds, and then he took his foot off the gas the last 2 rounds that allowed Colbert to even win the fight. So I felt like that was on Ryo for real. And as far as Benavidez, I feel like I always felt like he was ready for Canelo a long time ago. So I don't want to hear no other name but Canelo as far as David Benavidez is concerned. I think he deserved that shot. I think he earned that. And then I feel like it was a clear agenda to keep Caleb playing on his feet. Cause like Kenny Bayless, like he really was the star of the show that night, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like I felt like he really was trying to keep Caleb on his feet because he was going like I felt like Caleb he was basically knocked out to me like 3 times, or it could have been stopped like 3 times. But Kenny, I don't know what was going on with that shit, but that was corny. I don't know what he was doing. And yeah, Andre, I don't really want to see him fight Andre. I'm not really feeling that fight right now. I'm not feeling Morrell. I just feel like it's time for David to get his shot. That's about it.
Well,
All right, champ.
Appreciate the call. Appreciate
For
the
sure.
thoughts.
Thank you for calling in. And that was King Brio. We also got a brand new super chat from CT, right? Let me see. No, KT. New super chat, $1, and he's celebrating. That's the first super chat he's ever done here on YouTube. So shout out to you, KT, for doing your first super chat with us. We appreciate you rocking out with us. Thank you. Looks like we got Cobra Kai Diaz. Did y'all forget about Ramirez and Comey? Nope, I watched it. I watched the card. That was not the best card the Top Rank puts on. They didn't put none of the usual suspects on that card in terms of their prospects, Danny.
Like who?
I mean, it was Ramirez and who? Like Ramirez and Comey, cool. I watched dudes I never even heard of, bro. Like the undercard, like who was it? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I put that on. I figured out how to do it here, right? Like, this TV doesn't have the ESPN app.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go through Hulu. I wonder if that's live too. Like, can we go through Hulu to watch ESPN live?
Yeah.
Is it on delay though? Because it's not actual ESPN. It's like third party app or some shit.
Well, no, I mean it's cause that's how I do it. It's usually pretty spot on.
Well, at least now we can do that. Versus
Damn, I was trying to pull up the card.
HDMI in it.
Trying to pull up the card, cause
David Maldonado, New York City.
Hello.
So, I'm good now, yo. Yeah. I was on Bluetooth because I was in the bathroom shaving and shit. That's why, man. Yo, David Benavidez, he impressed me. To me, he's a more advanced, more skilled version of Antonio Margarito. Slow starter, big, tall guy that doesn't fight tall but puts tall man pressure, throws a lot of punches. And I say better than Antonio Margarito because he's shown underrated defense. I thought he was going to be one of them guys that just comes in and gets hit all day. I almost bet it on Plant, but I didn't bet at all. But his defense is pretty subtle. He's a good counter puncher on the front foot. And anybody he fights is going to have a lot of stamina. I think him and Canelo is a great fight because Canelo's not going to present the problems that Caleb did because Canelo's pretty much flat-footed. But I think Canelo has more. In fact, I know Canelo has more firepower. So I still think Canelo will beat him. And yes, he is ready for him, but let's be realistic. That's it, Danny. That fight's not going to happen yet because Canelo was booked for 2 fights. So what I want to see happen is I want to see Charlo and Andre fight in July.
Do you think it's fair for him to be booked for the Bivol fight? You don't think his mandatory? You don't think his mandatory should come before some secondary voluntary of get back?
Of course, I feel like it should, but it's not going to happen, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen. Canelo is set on getting that get back. So let's be realistic. Do I think he should get the fight automatically? Absolutely, because out of all the so-called nemesis at 168, meaning him, Andre, and Charlo, he's the one that actually did something significant. He beat one of the top guys in the division. So absolutely, he deserves a shot at Canelo, of course, but it's not going to happen. So what I would like to happen is for him to get a little rest, let Charlo and Andre fight in July, and then let Andre Charlo win and fight Benavidez at the end of the year, bro. And then the last man standing fights Canelo. And now I want to talk about the Colbert fight. I thought I was the only person that had Colbert winning the fight, but I wasn't because I heard your show yesterday. I thought Chris Colbert pulled it off slightly. Everybody was going crazy over a first round knockdown. Dog, I seen Manny Pacquiao drop Marquez 3 times in the first round, and Marquez fought his way to a draw. So no, that wasn't a robbery. Remember, that was a pro Benavidez, that was a pro Mexican crowd, bro. You know that. Raul strong, but like I said, I thought Chris Colbert pulled that fight off. The other fight, man, my God, man, poor fucking Shane Spencer. Shane Spencer took a beating, bro. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Shane Spencer.
Joey.
Damn, Joey Spencer. Yeah, I watched Joey Spencer too because I used to listen to him when he was back in the days when I first started listening to the podcast. He used to jump on Ego back in the days when I used to listen to Ego.
David, that is your 3 minutes. Unfortunately, you ain't get the knockout.
But
you did have some words left there, but you know what to do.
Yeah, we told y'all, man. If you chose to not listen, I told you he was gonna cook his ass.
Who?
Jesus.
Oh yeah, but we said it on the betting show. That's only for members.
I feel like I said that shit because it was like, who didn't think that? I don't know, man.
I don't know. Obviously, you know, that's why I love this sport because a fighter can be brave and gain fandom. The talk of that fight was Joey asked for this fight. He got to see something. Well, Joey asked for this fight. He got it. I don't know why he asked for this fight, but he must see something. I'm like, all right.
I don't know that was the talk. That definitely raised some eyebrows. At least during fight week, a couple people was looking at each other like, who asked? You know. But neither here nor there. The fight went the way I thought it would. I didn't know if he'd get him out of there, but I didn't think it was gonna be anything close. I knew he was getting some dog work down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like we got a super chat from Jose Lopez. This is his second one. Oh, actually your third, Jose. Time to go ahead and ring the alarm. Shout out to Jose's third super chat of the day. This one is for $5. He says, David was fighting Caleb and Bellis. 2 laughing out loud emojis. Yes, he was. It's so crazy. Teddy Atlas said that Kenny Bellis should be investigated. I love Teddy, bro. I love Teddy. What do you think about that? Do you think it was that excessive that he should be investigated? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I know that Bellis does refereeing in and around these gyms in Vegas. It's clear that Caleb lives in Vegas. It's obvious that he's might have, ref some spawn for Caleb. He's might have built a relationship with Caleb because I don't understand how don't you call any sort of holding violation, any sort of warning. I don't get it. It was poor officiating and he did so much that he's being mentioned more than, not more, but as much as the fight. Like, look, my man spent $5 to talk about him. And again, online, a lot of fighters and insiders had things to say on Twitter. Somebody got me. I fucking hate catfishing. People that catfish and, clickbait titles. Somebody made a fake tweet of Canelo saying, see you soon. And it's like, professional boxers react to Benavidez plant. And that's the thumbnail. And I'm like, oh, shit, Canelo. I couldn't find a tweet. So I'm like, fuck it, let me watch the video to see it. Bro, watch the whole fucking video. It's never in there. It was just the thumbnail. Dude straight faked it. But that being said, every other tweet was from professional fighters and industry insiders, and that's how I seen the fucking Atlas flipping out because it's true, bro. I mean, what are we doing?
It's funny because girls do that shit all the time. They'll post the thumbnail like on social media on a reel, and it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, a nice looking picture of them, and then you click on the video and it's like a tutorial on their lace front or some shit, and it's just like, what the fuck?
That's
you
crazy.
Got me.
That should be against the law, man. We need a dislike button when you do that. Got to tell the algorithm they cheating. Listen, we got Supermax. What up?
What's going on, Ness and Danny? Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing today?
Buenos dias.
What up,
Yo,
champ?
to the topic, man. I think David is ready, man. I think that's an interesting style matchup. Obviously, I don't think Canelo has nowhere near the footwork of Caleb Plant. He does have good head movement, and he's a body snatcher, so that's what makes it interesting. But he's also faded in fights in the past late. And against David Benavidez, we're starting to see you cannot fade late because he didn't look tired to me.
At
So I think
all.
that makes that fight very, very interesting. You know what I'm saying? He did look a little frustrated, but I love the way he composed himself. Even though he was frustrated, you didn't let him take him out of his game plan. You know what I mean? He kind of stayed with it and pushed forward. Um, as far as the Kenny Bayless thing, man, I mean it affected the outcome, but it didn't. I think it took away from a stoppage. But also, Kenny Bayless was known for a long time. As you know, that he was known as like Mayweather's referee.
Yep.
So he clearly favors that style of a boxer. It's starting to show through. Sean Porter went off on him on the Porterway podcast yesterday. He was pretty heated about it. And then I had Colbert beating Ryo too, man. I mean,
So did
Ryo
Sean
had his
Porter.
moments. It was a close fight. It was a close fight, man. But I mean, I don't know. To me, it was like Ryo was like landing one or two punches in a round where he was getting outboxed sometimes. But I agree with Danny though. The reality is it's looking like Canelo's fighting Bivol after Ryder. And I mean, Canelo's not one to be pushed into doing anything he don't want to anymore. So, which I think is actually a bad move. I think if you're Canelo, you want to jump on David before he gets any better. Truth be told, because I think David's only going to get better. Canelo's got a lot of rounds boxed, but we'll see. As for David, I really don't know what's next. That's realistic. I'd like to see a Charlo fight. I don't know if that happens. I'd like to see a Boo Boo fight, but let's keep him busy and active, man. Let's build on this. I think this was a good event. Had a lot of people I knew talking about it. He's a very popular guy, so I think he's gonna do good numbers. But other than that, man, that's my call, champ. Hopefully we got we keep this trend going. We got a lot of big fights coming up.
Nah, that's another good thing to talk about, bro. The pay-per-view was so good, no one's called in 2 days to say what you think the numbers are. This will be the first time, now that I put it in the air, this will be the first time moving forward. I bet you someone calls in and gives the estimation. But before this, no one's even cared what the numbers may possibly be. They've just been very satisfied with the pay-per-view. A lot of people calling in to say it was worth their $80. But for anybody on the live, right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, we have the links to Twitter and our Discord pinned so that you could call in. Go ahead and click on it and get your talk on. We're going out to Alex in Florida on Discord. Alex.
And if you are tuned in, please make sure to smash the like button. Y'all stop liking the video as soon as we start taking callers. That's fucked up.
Larry Smooth.
Yo, I'm coming through clear.
Clear as can be.
Word. Man, appreciate the show as always, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the good brothers with the back call. Man, just make this shit quick, man. It was an amazing fight card Saturday, man. Shout out to Info Joe. Shout out to Matthews for winning the Pick'em League this week. I'm on y'all ass. Last week. I'm on y'all ass this week. Benavidez playing. I think 99% of us predicted how this shit was going to go, and it went exactly that way. We knew Caleb was going to get some of the early rounds.
99%. You fucking bugging. Everybody had that shit by knockout. Nobody thought it was going to be a decision.
No. Right. I'm not saying the decision. I'm just talking about the win in general. We all thought that Caleb was going to get the early rounds and that Benavidez pressure was going to overwhelm him. And that was going, you know what I'm saying? That was going to be the end of it.
I ain't trying to take your call, but I ain't think that. Let alone, I ain't think Caleb was going to get all the first rounds.
So how did you see this fight going? But before the fight started, what did you think was going to happen in the fight?
I thought Caleb would have success. I didn't know he would have that much success where he would get so many consecutive rounds. Like, Yeah, maybe I thought he could win 5 rounds out the fight throughout the fight, not 5 straight or 3
So,
straight or 4 straight. Like that shit was impressive.
but
I
you can
wasn't
agree that
expecting that.
you didn't have Caleb winning.
I had him winning the way that he was fighting. Like, the only way I had him winning was by decision. But I obviously picked Benavidez to get the stoppage, which did not fucking happen.
Where I had him one parlay I had him by stoppage, one parlay I just took a money line. But shit, yo, on to the next fight. The Jesus Ramos, Joey Spencer, yo. I was trying to like go out on a limb, and I was praying that Joey could put some shit together, yo. Because everybody in the pick'em league, they had Ramos, so I'm just like, all right, yo, I'm gonna try to do some different shit. Got fucked over.
Damn,
Man, he beat
I
the
ain't gonna
dog shit
lie.
out of that
That was
kid.
the most for sure pick of the pay per view for me was Jesus Ramos over Joey.
Yeah, I was
Like I
wilding.
was
Wilding,
more
Danny.
sure on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt that the upset, cause Kobe. I mean, they was all pretty close, but like at least on the sports book, I felt the upset was Abel, if anybody.
Was able. Word.
If
All
anybody.
right, yo.
Bruh,
And I'm gonna wrap this shit up real quick, yo. Yo, just tell me what the fuck y'all thought about the shit that this nigga Colbert walked out in, yo. Nigga looked like the mask, yo, but he just, you know what I'm saying, it was just yellow. The shit was crazy. I ain't never seen
No,
a nigga
it
come
did
out in
look
a
like the
long
mask from Jim
you know
Carrey.
what I'm saying? I ain't never seen a nigga come out in a yellow trench coat, man. You know what I'm saying? The tie, that shit was silly as hell, man. I thought he was gonna lose just off of that. He worried about the wrong shit.
Hey man,
But
he got
man, it
it.
was
But listen, that is part of his job. He made you talk about him 2 days later because of his outfit. These
nah,
things matter.
word. Shit, man, it was a close fight. It definitely could have went either way. I don't see a rivalry. I'm not mad with the decision. But god damn, man, I had Ryo by knockout on one of my parlays, and goddamn, that first 30 seconds, I was hype as shit, man. But man, shout out to Colbert. He had a lot of heart, man. Showed a lot of will, determination, man. And like I said, overall, it was just a great card, man. So that's my card, man. Y'all stay up, man. Appreciate the show.
All right, Chan. Appreciate your call. Appreciate you tuning in.
JT.
Damn, boy out here dying and shit, bro. What the fuck?
Yo, what up,
Find
Ness?
out.
What up,
Yo,
Danny?
what
Y'all can hear
up?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I watched. I missed the Kobo fight. I had Kobo winning that fight. I was still. I was at some basketball games, so I missed the Kobo fight. But I caught the co-main in the co-main. Ramos had stopped the dude. I saw that fight and Benavidez. Only thing I got wrong about that Benavidez fight versus Plant, I knew Plant was gonna be in the fight in the early rounds. I predicted a 9th round stoppage. I blame Kenny Bayless for that because I think if Kenny wasn't stopped breaking him up a lot, I think Benavidez would have got him out there early because there's a few times Caleb looked at throwing on his feet and a few more.
Damn. How early?
I said the 9th round. I mean the 8th round. He's defeated. I predicted 9. I think he would have got him out there in the 9th round because he's just started looking
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
it
shots.
was. I think it the 8th and 9th. He was like really getting hurt for sure. Yeah.
Which I agree, but Kenny Bayless kept stopping it. Kept talking to him. And then, matter of fact, I forgot which round. I think it was the 8th or 9th that he called the time in it. For that cut or something like that, accidental headbutt.
Yeah, I think that was the 9th. Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a good fight. I agree with Ness. Benavidez looked at kind of. I thought he looked at weight drained, how he was fighting, but I guess he was nervous in the first few rounds because he was reacting to a lot of feints Plant was doing early in the rounds. But man, that's a good fight. That was a good fight. I got a lot of respect for Plant still before the fight and after the fight. I would like to see him in more big fights. But we gotta see that Benavidez versus the Charlo, Canelo, whoever other big name he get. I don't count those guys out. I give Charlo and I give Canelo a better chance now based on how Benavidez fight, how he fought Caleb Plant. But I hope those fights get made, and that's all I got on the call.
Shout out.
Shout out.
J. Yo, we got some super chats we got to get to. Have you smashed the thumbs up button? You know that's gonna help with the visibility of the show. Plus, we are trying to get to 1 million subscribers, and look, we only gonna get there with your assistance.
$2 super chat from Sora Spy the Don.
He sends a coffee cup emoji super sticker that says
tired. Word,
tired.
Me too. Demo $5 says, just paying my tits since I won 30 off the Benavidez decision. I would have had 1,800 if Ramos didn't stop Joey. I picked decision.
Shout out. Damn.
He says, shout out
Yo,
TBD,
you a G for picking Benavidez by decision, bro. You know, normally I do that. Like when everybody thinks somebody a puncher, I always go for the fucking decision. And I didn't, bro. Like Benavidez, I just thought he was going to do what Canelo did faster. And truthfully, he did. By the 4th round, I'm like, damn, this shit looking like the 9th round for Caleb. You know what I mean? But where we at with these thumbs up? Look, we ain't
400.
We ain't at 400 on my page,
we at
man.
400.
We ain't at 400 on my page.
400, champ.
Yo, word is bone.
Somebody unliked the show 399 on my end. It's at 402 now, though.
Yo, let me get to some other callers then. What we got going on? Adrian, what up? New York, big city of
What up,
dreams.
fellas? Good morning.
What's good?
Buenos dias.
Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing today?
Straight, blessed, highly favored.
Word. Yo, Ness, I want to run it back what you were saying this morning. I think fucking David versus Bebo would be a great fight, bro. I think that would be a great fight. Go up real quick for a fight, win a title at light heavyweight, come back down. You know, a lot of people did it. Canelo done it from 160, 175. That shit would be great. And yeah, I don't understand like why y'all talk about David Morrell over versus Benavidez over Edgar Berlanga versus Benavidez. I'd rather see that first, you know.
I mean, only because people think Berlanga. They think Berlanga's like not ready.
Yeah, but look at the levels.
Yeah, they think Berlanga's not ready, and Morrell has proven to be on a higher level than Berlanga with the fashion that he's winning his fights and the people that he's beating.
And we didn't say it wasn't a good fight. It's a fight that we both like. I said
he don't like it now.
I don't like it next for
Davi.
For them, no.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him fight Canelo next, but I think that the Dimitri Bivol fight, I think that's a good ass fight right there. I think David should push for that shit over any of the other guys if he can't get Morrell. But I'd rather see him fight Edgar first than Morrell, you know? Because why not? They got like, you know, some history. Supposedly David knocked him out in sparring.
How much credit is he gonna get for that though? You tell me.
Damn, David knocked him out in sparring. No fucking way. He didn't tell me that. Where you heard that at?
I saw some video up on that.
What?
It was a while ago on you heard of that channel Aki TV?
Mm-hmm.
David was talking about it on there.
And he said the words, I knocked him out?
In sparring, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how true that could be, but I think that I would rather see that shit first.
So,
you know,
how much credit do you think David gets if he beats Berlanga next?
I mean, you asking the wrong guy. He said it 3 times. He would rather see it first, and I would. Sometimes you guys got to understand, not every fight has to be competitive. Sometimes it just got to be a big fight.
I mean, how much credit would David get beating a guy that only got like 7 fights?
A guy
than like 20-something fights.
You gotta.
Same age,
So he would get, bro. He should get a lot of fucking credit because let me tell you, he's in the same fucking position that David is in. They're both interim champions.
Yeah. Morrell has the WBA regular belt, which is why the WBA president is pushing for Benavidez and Morrell to fight each other so that the winner gets Canelo. But he probably doesn't know, bro. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're here to educate as well. Not everybody watches every single sport and every single fight and reads every single article and talks to all the fighters and shit like that. So, like, yeah, that's what's going on. Morrell has 7 fights because he's skipping the line. He's jumping opposition by taking on bigger names faster than he should have. He's got some decent names on his resume. Some would argue that the names on his resume are better than the names on Berlanga.
Mm.
But
Well,
Adrian,
all right, fellas, that's my call, man.
you're the man, brother. Appreciate you calling in. Appreciate it. We got Big Boss Nino.
Nino. Yo.
Yo, Ness, Danny, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. About David, dog. I think he ready, but I don't think he could win just yet. And I feel like the same way with Boots. You know what I'm saying? Like after that last performance, from what I seen, like before the fight, I was like, yeah, them niggas beat the top. Like David could get with Canelo, Boots could get with Bud and Spence. But after that performance, dog, it's like, yo, you feel me? He's still a little too young. You feel me? He ready, but I don't think he can win just yet. So, like the caller before said, I think Morrell versus Benavidez would be a good matchup, and Charlo versus Boo Boo would be a good matchup, and then the winners of them niggas meet. Cause it's like, bro, waiting on Canelo, dog. I was looking, goddamn it, you interviewed Boo Boo almost 10 years ago, and this nigga had a fade. He was talking about Canelo, and he still ain't fought this nigga. It's like,
He
bro,
called him a bitch back then.
yeah, on me he did. Called him a bitch. And I'm like, bro, y'all niggas be waiting around so long on Canelo, dog. It's like, bro, y'all niggas gonna be 35 years old before y'all even see the nigga. And it's like, look at Boo Boo, dog. Boo Boo whole career damn near done and now he finally trying to get on Charlo ass. He should have got on Charlo ass 5 years ago, and then he probably would have got the Canelo fight. But he been sitting around. Everybody's sitting around waiting on his payday, and it's like you got Berlanga, this nigga calling out Canelo. Like, bro, what the fuck have you even did to even get in there with Canelo? You feel me? But it's like I see why he wanted. It's a big fight. You feel me with the backgrounds and shit like that. But if I feel like even with Berlanga and Benavidez, that would be a good fight too. Not a good fight. I feel like David would get him, but that's a big fight. You feel me? Just because of the Hispanic background and shit like that. And it's like, bro, these dudes, even with even with David beating Caleb, I feel like Canelo ain't gonna give a fuck about that, cause he gonna be like, nigga, I already handled that. That's my old work. You know what I'm saying? Go beat Charlo or somebody like that. Go beat one of them undefeated, you feel me, killer niggas like that. And I feel like that's what they all should do. They should just stop worrying about Canelo. Like, bro, Canelo is damn near on the way out. He been fighting for so long. I don't even care if Canelo don't fight none of these young niggas, because he didn't put in his time, bro. He just cashing checks at this point. And that nigga, he already done went up and tried to beat Bivol. He trying to go back up there, fuck with that monster. It's like, bro, that nigga, he on some whole other shit. He on some trying to, he ain't worried about these young puppies. And it's like these niggas been sitting around. Even with David, bro, he been waiting on Canelo for years, dog. It's like, stop waiting on that man, bro. Fuck Canelo. Y'all niggas fight each other. And then he might look at y'all and
Yeah,
be like, all right,
I won't say
goddamn it, it's
David
time.
is waiting. I won't say David because David's
Nah,
called. David's been trying to
yeah, I
fight
mean, he was
Jamal
mandatory. He
Charlo
was
since
mandatory.
2019, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. But I know he was mandatory. I ain't gonna take up too much time. But like I said, they just all need to fight each other. Stop waiting around on Canelo, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button.
Appreciate it, champ.
David and I discussed him fighting Charlo 2019 in October at the WBC convention. That fight's been brewing that long. That day is where it originated. Credit to Jose Benavidez that said that day it would be a great fight. And I interviewed all three of them about that fight. Back then, Charlo thought it was no big deal. And here we are, Jesus. How many years later, bro?
3.5.
It's insane.
3.5 years later.
Insane. Like, you can't say David is waiting on Canelo at all. David's been trying to fight Andrade. He's been trying to fight Charlo. He's been trying to fight Canelo. Like, he's been trying to fight Caleb Plant. I mean, who hasn't he been trying to fight? I don't know. I wouldn't say he's waiting around on Canelo for sure. But I do want to say, check out my FTWR shirt. It
Got mine
is a
on
boxing
too.
voice shirt. This is official with the gold metallic on it. If you want one, the link is gonna be in the live chat right now here on youtube.com/ the boxing voice. And I'm gonna do a raffle. Like, I got so much merch. We got, like, shirts, hoodies, autographed gloves. We just don't know how to even do that stuff no more. Like, we used to do raffles, but that was taken away from the show, right? Like, how we the flow of the show. And, stopping to do a raffle wheel in the middle of a conversation or in the middle of taking callers, it didn't work well with the flow of the show. Doesn't mean we don't have merch to give away to all our beautiful, amazing listeners and to this audience. So if you do want one of these shirts, let me see. We're gonna do trivia. We're gonna do another trivia. Yesterday's trivia question was pretty dope, and you guys liked it. Um, and Danny, did you know the answer? Danny didn't hear the show, so Danny, the
What was the
trivia
question?
question was: who is older, the promoter, Bob Arum of Top Rank, or the promoter, Don King of King Promotions?
Bob is older.
Do 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 do.
Bob is 91.
Do 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 do
Don in his
do
80s.
do. Danny is wrong, just like you guys were.
Damn,
Cause
Don older?
Don is older by a few months. So that means you don't know the answer, but that was the answer. Don is older by a few months. So we're going to do some boxing trivia. And if you get it right, you'll get a free shirt. And for those that want a free shirt, you send in the shipping and I'll send you a shirt anyway because we're sitting on a bunch. If you don't want to wait, you don't want to answer questions for trivia, click the link in the live show right now, which is here on youtube.com/ the boxing voice. Present date March 27th, timestamp 7:28 Pacific Standard Time. The links are in the description if you want to just purchase any of the FTWR brand apparel. And don't forget, if you use our code TBV, you can get a discount on Jared Anderson stuff, Tiafimo stuff, any other athlete that has apparel with FTWR brand. We're going to keep these phone lines moving. Have you hit the thumbs up? Like, is you trying to help the show grow or what? Brand new caller in Boston. Who's this? Boston.
Talk to us.
Boston. Oh, you drop off, my friend. Benitez Boxing, what up? Benitez Boxing.
I thought y'all was talking to me, man, because I'm from Boston.
Oh, no. That was a new
Yo, check it
caller
out.
in
So
Boston.
I'm gonna go through each fight. So the Cody Crowley was cool. He looked like he took some punches. I don't really know if he's ready for the fight with Spence, but if he earned it, he wanted, and fucking give it to him. Colbert fight. I thought the other dude was winning. I was a little surprised with the decision, but at the end of the day, we've seen fights where a guy gets knocked down in the first round or two, and then just comes back, like Ward and Kovalev, like my man said with the Marquez fight with Pacquiao. The third fight, man, that dude's back is so wide, man. He looked like he was huge, man. He was moving them, the angles and the pivoting, and he's a problem, man. That dude, what the hell's his last name? The other dude's brother? Yeah, Ramos. The Caleb Plant, he definitely I gave him the first 5 rounds, Nez. Shit was crazy. But once he started taunting the crowd and doing shit, that's when I noticed he started losing some steam. The holding was a little it was very he was very crafty with it. I think that's why Kenny Bayless was like I don't know, he wasn't really warning him like that. But I noticed too, it was funny, Caleb Plant like pushed his hand away when he was like backing him up. So it was a good fight, man. David Benavidez' face looked a lot cleaner towards the end of the fight, and it was a good ending, man. I definitely gave him Uh, give him a lot of props. I think that like the last dude was saying that he shouldn't be waiting for Canelo, man, because I notice a lot of these dudes ain't been active and they just losing money, man. Like Charlo, he ain't been doing shit the past few years, and he wants a Canelo fight. I don't think he's gonna get it by inactivity, but I think Benavidez should fight, should move up to be a little bit more comfortable and fight Bivol, because if he beats Bivol, then that just makes it look like Canelo's ducking him if he don't fight him, and then it makes him look like, man, I just beat the dude who beat you.
Yo,
So what's up? And
but
then what up?
y'all do realize that the reason he is supposed to not fight Canelo next is because Canelo's fighting Bivol. So why would I, like, if I'm David, right? Why would I want to take the higher risk when if Bivol ain't fighting Canelo, that means I can, and I'm the one that's in position to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it is high risk because if he loses that, then it just fucks everything up.
And it's just
But
a fight that don't even make sense.
It don't even
yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I'm with you. That shit
What
I
the
don't
fuck?
know. I mean,
that
but
shit don't make no
so check this
sense.
out. I was gonna say if he fight Andre next, that'll be a good fight. But I honestly think he stops Andre because Andre got that tank problem too, where he trying to be gassing out, and Benavidez got I guess underrated defense from what I was seeing, and he just, I mean, if he works on the whole clinching shit, he could pull that off easy, man. And I think he just gets Andre out the way. Charlo got a fight plan or something like that. That'll be good.
What you get?
Yeah. What you mean, brother?
I don't hear nothing.
I don't know, brother. Check your headphones, but yeah,
What
I'm
you
not.
mean?
But
We hear you just fine.
I think Charlo and Plant is a good fight if he move up.
You touch that. Anyway,
Y'all
you
hear me?
got yes, we hear you,
But
brother. Go ahead.
that's my call though. No, that's my call, man. It was a good fight weekend, man. I don't really even care about the numbers. I think it was worth the money, and I enjoy listening to y'all commentate. Steve Harthood, he's definitely smoking that good shit because I gave Plant the first 5 rounds, man.
I mean,
Steve Harthood was on that hard
some
yesterday.
people didn't give
Nah,
Plant the
but
first 5. Some
hold
people.
on, I'm trying to think because I want to say that he, out of the first 5, he had gave Caleb at least 3. Because I think he had it 3-3 after 6. I had it 4-2 after 6.
Yeah, I had a 5-1 after 6, but throughout the rest of the fight, like I noticed like he was giving Caleb shit that wasn't really. I mean, that blood on his face, man. It was tough to give Caleb a round. Like in certain rounds towards the end, it was just like he was definitely gassing out. And then they asked him at the end in his corner, they're like, do you want to continue? Like his corner, like his own corner. So I was like, damn.
All right, Benitez
But yeah.
Boxing. Thank you for calling in, champ. I just got an order shipped to me from Coach Arliano Sosa.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And this is from FTWR brand.
Oh, shout out to
So
Coach
if
Sosa.
you like the gifts that he sent me, you can actually get this using our code at TBV when you go to FTWR brand.
That's dope with the
So that
Mexican
says
escudo on the back.
Sosa Crew for life. Shout out Arliano Sosa. I love the green. You know I'm into loud colors. Shout out. Beautiful. Uh-oh, black and gold, baby. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Oh, okay, it's the same logo. So look, if you like these, you can get these using our code TBV FTWR. You know what I'm saying? Oh, got the hoodie. Oh, you could get this too. FTWR brand. You see it? And it's a champion hoodie, man. Right? Is this one champion? Because they usually do all champs.
Yeah. You ain't see it on the sleeve?
Nah.
Oh, it's right there.
It sure is. Say champion. Champion. We are the champions. Danny, you ain't see the shirt. Those yours. Those yours. I always hook you up, even though you get shit from Everlast and don't give me nothing.
I
Actually,
didn't
these
get
ain't
shit.
Danny's. These ain't Danny's. These was Danny's, but I remember he ain't give me shit from Everlast. So we gonna sell Danny's or raffle Danny's off.
But
For the people who haven't seen it, check out the
that's the one
Ryan.
Enrique sent me or no?
This was what Enrique sent you, but he know that you don't appreciate it.
You know I wasn't wearing that anyway.
Huh?
He know I wasn't wearing that anyway.
Why? Cause it's Ryan? Man, you so biased.
Bro.
You're so biased. That's all right because everybody wanted to buy it. See, so that's good. Now we got one for you because this the one that Danny really wants.
Who that?
Oh, you can't wear this either.
That's a nice shirt.
You can't wear this. He can't wear this. You
With
can't
the
go.
winners.
You can't go to Top Rank Gym wearing this.
I'll go wherever I
You
want.
can't wear this
whatever
at
the
Top.
fuck I
He
want.
can't wear this at Top Rank Gym. Yo,
I
this
wear
is
whatever
you
the
too.
fuck I want.
This Chicago influence. Look, it's oversized tee with the thick crew like you like. He heard you that
He
day.
talking about how I like.
You said you liked that when we talked about it.
Yeah, nah, I mean, yeah.
Danny, now he don't like it because I know why. I know why. If it was Dev on there or
Sam,
Shakur,
let me tell you, I wear whatever
was
the
Dev
fuck
or
I want.
Shakur-
Let me tell you, I wear whatever the fuck I want, wherever the fuck I want. You know what I mean?
if it was Dev or Shakur, I think he'd have had it. He'd have wore it, yo. Now he talking about, nah, I might not be able to wear
Nah,
that.
shout out to Kaz Weezy. He texted me Friday night, but I was busy, yo. And then he was like, he called me yesterday morning. He called me like, yo, why you ain't text me back? Yo, I sent you some shirts. I sent you some merch. Ness should have it. I'm like, brother, I ain't seen Ness. I will see him tomorrow. I appreciate it.
Do you really? Because you acting like you ain't going to wear it just because of whatever reason.
Bro, trust me.
Like, I don't even get that.
Trust me, both shirts would be much appreciated. And,
I don't even get that. My man said, oh, that's nice.
It is.
I ain't wearing that.
It's not nice. Truthfully, it's not what I expected from Enrique. Truthfully.
Man, I got a new caller in
Ohio.
Ohio.
No, I'm saying, Enrique be coming with some shit from left field.
That's fire. You know how many people DM me since
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
I'm going Ohio,
I'm just saying
man.
Enrique be coming with some left field
shit.
That
was fire. You got to put that on.
Does he or does he not come with left field shit?
Ohio.
You a weirdo.
What up, champ? What's your name?
My name Treese. What's going on with y'all?
Treese?
Yep, Treese.
That's Treese.
TRICE.
CE. All right, Treese in Ohio. What part of Ohio, champ?
I'm in Toledo. You already know what's going on.
Toledo.
Man. Ohio run boxing, man. Yeah, man. Ohio run boxing, man.
What up, champ? Talk to us. Take it away.
I just wanted to call, talk about the fight and whatnot. Thought it was a good weekend on the fight. Thought Benavidez did what he was supposed to do. You feel me? I thought like y'all said, I thought he was gonna get the stoppage, but it was cool. It was I thought he probably could have got it if it wasn't for the referee, for real. But that's neither here nor there. The fight before that, the Ramos character, that guy, he dangerous. And yeah. I don't know what Spencer was going to ask him for that fight. I don't know what he was thinking. And for Benavidez, I want to see him. I kind of want to see him fight on some real shit. Y'all talking about him fighting like Buddy was talking about. He don't need to wait. But Canelo, I'm with that. I think he should take over Canelo shit like in September. Like he should try to get a fight with on what is the Mexican what is that, Independence Day, right? Mexican Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get a fight set up for that. Boom. I say get a fight set up. If you could try to get that fight with Charlo, get that shit set up in Texas. That'd be serious. Y'all talking about get his name up, and get his image up, get his profile up, whatever. That'd be serious as shit. Boom. Him and Charlo in Texas, Mexican.
I ain't gonna front. That'll bring me out. I'll go to that. Texas. I'll go to that. Texas, Charlo versus Benavidez. That's big.
Very big. Listen, I come to that. They can figure out something on the under. I don't know who y'all would like to see on the undercard of that if they could figure that out.
On the undercard, I don't know. Not yet.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
Because that's Benavidez, so you got to put his people on. You got to see Rayo come back.
Come back, try to get it.
And outside of Rayo, I would like to see them put Fred Pacheco on. Fred Pacheco ain't got no deal.
Fed.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
It's Fed.
It's Fed.
No, it's Fred, man.
Oh, okay. So I guess he just forgot to
That'd
put
be
it in his
I just think
Instagram.
that'd be a big. I think that'd be a big fight, and I'm excited for that. I heard y'all talking about April 1st. That'd be serious. I'm ready for that. For that too, that's gonna be serious. That Road BC fight. I'm ready to see him out there. He nice. I like him a lot. And and on April 8th, you already know Jared Anderson. You already know what's going on in Toledo. You know what the fuck going on, man.
The biggest of
Yeah,
them
that's
all.
my
The
fault,
biggest of them all.
You know what's going on, man. And I do want to see that Big Baby versus Big Baby. Since we're talking about matchmaking, I would like to see that as well. We could get that in Toledo. That'd be a good ass fight at the Huntington Center. I'll fuck with it for sure.
Yo, hey, you know he coming home. He coming home.
I'm hit. Yeah, I'm hit. We actually, I don't know if y'all, Albert Bell got a fight here on April 8th. On April 8th, he got a fight here at the Huntington Center too. I know y'all. I heard y'all talking about my man.
Yeah, I put him on a poll yesterday. He was only 1%.
For who?
For Colbert.
Yeah, that shit. They do my guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, but Albert Bell. I'm talking about Albert Bell though. Albert Bell.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, they did my man's one. They disrespected my man's like that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna show you what now when get you off the call and whatnot. I'll go to that poll. Yeah, we did a poll on a community page yesterday, and we asked what would you want next for Chris Colbert, and I think I gave some good options. Plus, the community page lets you do 5 options. But since I'm on here, don't forget, if you're a member on any level, you can drop us a topic suggestion for our Untitled YouTube members only live. After this show, we do Untitled on Mondays, where we talk about anything and specifically whatever you suggest.
Preferably non-boxing. You know,
preferably
since
non-boxing.
Untitled, we give you guys only about like 10 plus boxing shows a week. So, Untitled is supposed to be the other shit. You know what I mean?
The other stuff.
And for y'all hating, talking about who the fuck did I think I was with my coat on. Look, man, it was cold.
I heard Deontay Wilder give you a high compliment, bro. He said he fuck with that shit. You ain't think I seen that.
So, I didn't know if he was speaking to me or not. But
why?
Because it was just people next to me.
Bruh, he literally, I ain't see him look at you, but I felt, because I can't see you.
Right.
I'm listening to it through a Fight Hype or a Fight Hub or something video.
I was there. I was definitely there. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like
but it was another dude. It was somebody else next to me, so I really wasn't sure.
But wasn't that you that said something like, didn't you talk to him?
I mean, yeah, I definitely talked to him.
And as soon as you talk to him, he ain't say, "Oh, I'm feeling that jacket."
Oh, no. When I say I talked to him, my phone was there. I learned from Saquon, brother. I chose to keep my mouth closed. I didn't say a motherfucking word.
That's crazy. It felt like he said that to you because of your coat.
So somebody was next to me, but I didn't say.
So somebody else had a fur that got clout like that? What's up?
I don't know. But that jacket actually, I purchased that after seeing Deontay Wilder wear it to the King Kong Ortiz 2 fighter arrivals. He wore that to that same exact jacket, wore it to the fighter arrivals. He chose to rock it shirtless. I chose to rock the turtleneck under the jacket. You get what I'm saying? And it was also cold. It was also cold out. I had a completely different outfit that was purchased for this fight. It was too cold for me to wear it. So, I threw the peak coat over the, you know what I mean? And we had us a night. Yo, they funny talking about Frank Alvarez.
For sure. Listen, man, take this opportunity right now. We are rolling the video for the Kenichi Bear headphones. The headphones that Danny uses daily, and that all my truck drivers and any delivery service people should be using, especially when you call into the show. The Kenichi Bear Hibernation 5s have amazing audio quality. They come with a detachable and attachable microphone, so they make for perfect headsets when playing video games on Xbox, PlayStation, or a PC, or when calling into your favorite talk show, podcast, The Boxing Voice. When you hear Matt Bent call in from Kansas City, he's using Kenichi Biz. Crystal clear. No cap. Danny wears them every day.
Every day.
So listen, not only are they our lead sponsor, but the product actually is good. If you notice Tank wearing headphones this Saturday on the pay-per-view, yeah, those were the black limited edition Kenichi Biz that only Tank has. Yeah. Yeah. So, jump on these because all your favorite boxers have one. I mean, who has it? Shadeja Green, Franchon Cruz, Tank. I mean, everybody. Everybody. Use the code TBV, get 15% off. And remember, you're supporting your favorite podcast. We need sponsors to keep, the talented Danny around here. We need sponsors to keep all our employees, the guys that make our shorts, the dudes that upload videos, everything like that. So if you haven't already, like this video by hitting the thumbs up, go ahead and do so because that's free. If you want to take it a step further, check out our lead sponsor over at www.kenichibear.com. Use the code TBV to get yourself a set of Hibernation 5s, which, once again, are recommended by your very own Danny from our show.
Yes,
We're going to keep
sir.
these lines moving. We got Hawk in Maryland. What it do, Hawk? What it do?
Yo, TBV, good morning.
Buenos dias.
Yo, what's up, fellas? Oh man, damn. Yo, Ness, you been around. You remember Andre the Giant?
Of course.
Okay, what was he famous for doing?
Wrestling?
Fighting two people in a wrestling ring. Fighting two people.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't that big on him.
I know. I'm just saying. That's what we witnessed this weekend. I'll bring you up to, I say what, 85, Mike Tyson against Bone Crusher Smith. He held Mike Tyson so much during the fight that Mills Lane, which was a competent referee, stopped the fight right in the middle of the round and called it for Mike. That was ridiculous what we saw, bro. It's no reason that with Teddy Atlas is saying, yeah, he need to be investigated because that was crazy. We would have got a knockout. He wasn't allowed to do nothing. I mean, Benavidez starts off like that. That pace, that's what I called in last week, saying it would be about the 7th, 8th round before he get it going. But he would have rolled over him if he wasn't holding so hard. But I ain't never seen no referee follow a fighter back to the corner like 3 times. He followed Benavidez back to his corner, arguing with his father and stuff, man. That's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. Mills, whatever his name was, the
Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless.
Kenny Bayless. I mean, that was disgraceful, bro. And we would have got the knockout. It would have creamed him. He wouldn't have made no 12 rounds with all that. Man, come on, man. Benavidez is ready for Canelo. Is Canelo ready for Benavidez? That's the question, because Canelo's getting older. Why he trying to play? Why
Bruh,
is he
they
going
hating
after?
on Danny. Danny out here looking like Daredevil's Kingpin, the big boss. Let's go. They hating on my man Danny. Yo, they don't like that you fashion forward, bro.
Bro, and let me tell you, a couple of the female reporters was like, "Yo, keep dressing up. We wish more guys would dress up for the fights. They showing up in sweats." And I'm like,
"Oh, they taking shots at me while I ain't there? You heard that shit?"
Nah, but you ain't there.
Nah,
they talking about
but who else wears sweats? Yo, that
a lot
shots
of people.
fired?
No, a lot of people.
They firing shots at the kid?
They talking about the people that actually show up to the fights. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I got a pretty dope compliment this OG walked up to me.
What he said? He said, "Hey, young blood."
Yeah, nah.
I'm feeling that, young blood.
Pretty much. Yeah. What up, though, man? Talk to
Hey,
us.
man. Hey, I was feeling you, bro. You was looking good, man. I ain't with everybody else. I think you look good.
I
But
feel like
anyway,
Danny put extensions in his beard, yo.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? I got my beard trimmed.
It looked
Truth be
like in the
told,
picture though, right, y'all.
yo,
Like
truth be
I
told,
don't know if it's the turtleneck making his beard look longer, but
shout
he
out,
threw extensions in
bro.
that
Hey,
shit.
shout out to Bo too, bro, because Bo held it the fuck down. Bo said, bro, you can't be carrying no bag or put no bag on your back with that coat on. He was like, I'm carrying your bag.
Damn, Bo a real one.
And
That's a real one.
once again, shout out to Abe, shout out to El Camino, man.
That's Abe right there in the center with the glass. Yo, don't hate on Danny,
Bro,
bro.
Abe,
Yo, you got to be confident to do what Danny do.
bro, Abe legit, and you see, I threw it over. Like I was walking with that bitch over.
No,
Nah, throw that bitch over.
no. Come on, you don't
You
put
know
it
what I
on.
mean?
You don't put it on. He got it on like it's his, like he a king, man. I love it. Hawk, go ahead, man. My bad.
yeah, no problem. That was my whole thing, man. Is everybody saying like David didn't stop Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, David was fighting two people, bro. So he was in a fight with two people. It was unrealistic, and I ain't even never seen a referee follow a fighter back to his corner like 3 times talking to the trainer. It was crazy. Man, he do need to get investigated, bro. But is he ready for Canelo? Hell yeah, he been ready for Canelo. I bet, man, he been ready for Canelo. But if Canelo gonna go up and lose to Bivol again, then that's fine. Because he's not gonna beat Bivol. I don't care if Bivol came down in '68. Canelo can't beat Bivol. So that's just my opinion. Bivol is I don't know. I tell you what, I'd rather see David Benavidez fight Bivol. I guess in about a year or two, once if he can get Canelo in there, get some signature fights up on him. But I don't see nobody beating David at 168. So is he ready for Canelo? That's the question. Hell yeah. So I just wonder if Canelo ready to take that fight because David is very young. He's very young. Canelo waiting longer and longer. David's just gonna get better. And the only problem he really has is his feet. I said that the other day when I called in that when he got dropped by Guerrero, I forgot the guy's name who dropped David in that fight.
Ronald Gavril.
Yeah, it was only a balance shot because David's sometimes
Correct.
it's just a balance shot that David needed to just correct with his feet sometimes. Yeah, but once he gets going, he's a steamroller, bro. He just keeps going. He don't get tired. Canelo does have a record of being fatigued at about the 8th, 9th round. Not saying that David just gonna beat Canelo. I'm not going like that, but I'm just saying, is he a fighter? Is he ready for Canelo? Yes, he is.
Yo, fucking ruin the 504. You see that?
What'd he say?
I thought that's why you was grinning. He said all Danny needed was a
sob
sob with
with
some
the
ribs.
ribs.
Hey, trying to put you in paid in full.
Right.
That's hilarious.
Money making Mitch in the building. Fuck wrong with you, stupid.
That's hilarious, yo. I got DJ Keith on Twitter. What up, though?
Give me 1 second. Here, Les, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold on, I'm at Chick-fil-A line. Give me 1 second. I'm talking to the Boxing Voice, best boxing podcast. Give me a second, man.
Oh, you on the East Coast if you on Chick-fil-A. They do breakfast?
Absolutely, brother.
Damn.
Yeah,
Bro,
hold on.
The biscuits with the chicken?
Let me get an egg white grill and that'll be it. Just the grill. No, that'll be it. I'm trying to get to the Boxing Voice, baby.
My
That'll
pleasure.
be it.
Make sure to say my
Thank you.
pleasure.
Appreciate you, baby. My pleasure.
Let's
All right,
fucking
look.
go.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? What's up with y'all?
Good morning, brother. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Talking about the fight. Dan, what's going on, man? By the way, miss hearing you this weekend. I know you was working, but it's good to have you back. Check me. In terms of the fight, this is my second week, listening to your podcast and everything. I learned a lot of boxing knowledge, so I tried to go in and just watch the fight, like as just a fight, like as a fight fan, not a fan of the man. I don't know if you got. I'm sure y'all saw it. The Crowley versus what was that? Ramos.
Yep,
Abel
Crowley.
Ramos.
I was very impressed by Crowley. He in tremendous shape. I first seen him on Fight Hype interview, I think like a week ago. He was talking about how he had an outer body experience sparring Mayweather. He came outside of the ring, saw Mayweather hitting him and everything. It was crazy. But in terms of the fight, Very impressed. He got a high work rate. It was real nice. I just knew he would get caught just because of the way he was coming in. He kind of just like would stick out his lead hand and just turn his head the other way, get in Ramos' chest, and then start to unload. But I was impressed. He very, high volume fighter. He real action packed and everything. A nice story behind him. In terms of the Colbert fight, honestly, I thought that it could have been a draw. I thought I could see Colbert edging him a little bit, but it's just, even though he got hurt a lot during that fight, I thought that he just outboxed dude, to be honest with you. I was listening to the Porter Way podcast, and Sean Porter, it was crazy. He was talking about how he feel like every fight needs to be ref the same way, how we need to get all the refs in one room and have a seminar and, everything. And I just thought that was weird because me watching boxing and learning it, judging is subjective. Ain't that the reason why you got three, four different people on a panel? Yeah. Ain't that the whole reason you got 3, 4 different people watching the fight from different angles to get different viewpoints? You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of off to me. And then for the main event, the Benavidez versus Plant, I had Benavidez 9-3. I thought that he showed a little more aspects to his game in terms of just head movement and eventually being patient. Towards the beginning, I had a 9-3 Benavidez, but towards the beginning, I thought that Benavidez was just real anxious to really just touch Plant, pause. And I thought that he was gonna get caught coming in with something, but he calmed himself down and he put the pressure on Plant. He got to him and Plant gassed out. But that's all, man. That was my thoughts. What y'all think about it?
I thought it was a close fight, man. I felt like I wasn't scoring it, unlike Ness, so I didn't have it to score, but everybody that was sitting around me ringside kept saying super tight, super close. Some had Colbert up, some had Rayo up, but everybody felt that it was super close nonetheless.
Yeah, I
For
had
sure, for
Colbert
sure.
96, 93. But like you said, scoring is subjective. You've only been watching this show for 2 weeks. Those that have been watching it for 12 years know that I prefer boxers. I prefer the Mayweathers, the Crawfords, the
Yeah,
the Keith Thurmans. So, I value the jab. I value
for sure.
pivots. I value defense. Scoring is subjective. Not everyone has the same set of values and morals when it comes to scoring.
For sure, for sure.
I don't like clinching. I understand clinching. I allow it to a certain degree, but I was a guy that was
Yeah,
very happy with the referee that took a point away from Amir Khan in the Lamont Peterson fight for all the shoving that he did in
got
DC.
you.
But listen, let me get to some other people. Do appreciate you calling in. Hope we answered your
Appreciate
questions.
y'all. Appreciate
Thank you
y'all.
for
Yes, sir.
rocking out with us and choosing us to listen to. We do appreciate that. Keep calling in, Keith. Matt Bent 100, what up? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
We
The number
are
to call is above our head, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 one time.
I was gonna say we are over that 500 like mark, but let's make it 1,000 now.
Why
Let's
not
let, let's
1,000?
let's keep it going. We also are on Twitter Spaces and Discord for those that want to call in. But
Speaking of
talk to
Twitter
us.
Spaces, that's Matt Bent on Twitter. What's up?
Good morning, fellas.
Buenos
Yeah, he
dias.
rocking the fur, looking like Frank Lucas,
Damn, bro.
almost,
Oh my God. Bro.
You hit?
almost.
Hold on, champ. Wow,
So you
bro.
hit? Watch it
No.
don't be no money.
No, it ain't no money. Bro,
No
the
sponsor.
dude I opened the boxing gym with in Afghanistan just fucking emailed me, said he's watching the show right now and shit.
Oh shit. What up, dude? He's in Afghan still?
I don't know what's up with him.
Go
Anyway,
ahead,
good
Matt
morning.
Bent.
Hey, Ness, I did bet on the decision by Benavidez.
You ain't tell
I
nobody,
won
so it don't
$55.
count.
I told myself, so it counts for me. And the kid's getting fat. Anyway, I think Benavidez is ready for Canelo because in boxing years, Canelo is an old man. He's an old, very rich man. I don't think he's hungry. I think Benavidez is eating his soup with a fork. And Canelo, he has somebody with a spoon feeding him his soup. So he's not hungry and he's not begging. So I think Benavidez is more than ready. I'm not gonna say he steamrolls Canelo like he did Plant, but I think he beats up Canelo. It's gonna be like Oscar versus Chavez, and everybody's gonna be upset. But you know they say in with the O, in with out with the O, in with the new. The king is dead. Long live the king. Um, and that's my call, man. Canelo's Benavidez is ready for Canelo. Thank you.
Matt Bent, thanks for calling in, champ. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So the last caller before Matt Bent was asking about or speaking about Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley. We had a poll. It's almost at 2,000 votes, and Jaron Ennis is 44% of that poll. You know, majority of you want Ennis and Cody Crowley next. 12% want Keith Thurman and Cody Crowley next, while 11% want Conor Benn, which it's just been announced that Conor Benn is going to be fighting Chris Eubank Jr. yet again in the Middle East. It'll be for June 3rd, I believe. Yordenis Urgas is 12%, and Rashidi Ellis 21%. So shout out to Ellis that got a little bit of love there, you know, even though he didn't get love on the decision. But if you're watching this on YouTube right now, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show. But I want to take this time to tell you to smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're in the Las Vegas area, don't forget to stop over at Hardin if you're into that recreational marijuana and or medical, because you do get a discount if you're a medical marijuana user. That being said, they have over 130 strains. You might get tired of me saying it, but guess what? I don't get tired of the variety. And as a smoker, you will enjoy it. But it doesn't stop there. Because if you're an athlete and you don't want to smoke, you don't want to put the lungs through that torture, there's dozens of different types of edibles, and I've tried quite a few. There's sips where you can drink, there's candies where you can eat. There's so many different edibles, chocolate. It doesn't matter what you want, they have it, and the best bud tenders in town. So head on over to Hardin right here in Las Vegas. Make sure you tell them the Boxing Voice sent you because they are the best here in Vegas. We're going to go out to Twitter Spaces. The man, what up?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Tavares. I'm out of Houston, Texas, from Wisconsin. Listen to you guys all the time. I wanted to call in about the couple of fights this weekend.
Go for it, champ.
Also, before I go over that, I do want to say I appreciate you guys. I listen all the time. I haven't gotten a chance to talk yet, but I do. You know, I could listen in while I'm at work sometimes. You know, I call in. I listen in all the time, so I appreciate what y'all do. But about the fights, Cody Crowley, I liked his fight to start the card off. He was showing me a lot of good things. He was showing some good offense, a lot of variety in the offense while he had Ramos up against the ropes. I liked how he was placing his head on the outside of the shoulder to avoid a lot of those heavy counter punches. He did get hit a lot, but it could have been a lot worse. But his defense was pretty on point during the fight for being an inside fighter. That is. Chris Colbert, I liked his fight as well. Shout out to Ryo too. He did put up a hell of a fight, but I did feel like he got outboxed. Chris Colbert was showing some dog. He was like literally talking to this man's face and walking him down, and he's a smaller guy in a few of those rounds. Best performance gotta be I think his name Jesus Ramos.
Correct.
I haven't watched him too many times. But from what I've seen from him, he was a very sharp talent. I don't really get a chance too often to see him, but he looked great. He looked great. But I like David Benavidez's performance as well. because he was showing a lot. They were saying he wasn't showing a lot in the fight, but he was showing good head movement. He was showing good feints. He made Caleb Plant miss a lot of shots, and I was thinking that he did pretty good at boxing from what I seen. Could have been better, some things he could fix, but overall I feel like he did great.
For sure, champ. I agree with you, man. Thank you for calling in. And we appreciate your call. We hope you continue to call in. You continue to use us to get you through your work day. After this show, we will be live on YouTube. Members, we're going to be doing our show. It's called Untitled. Why is it called Untitled? Because we have no title. We just sit back and talk about anything, preferably not about boxing. We allow you guys to obviously suggest topics and or, things for us to speak of. So if you're a YouTube member and or Patreon on any level, you get to ask us a question on both respective platforms, whether that's patreon.com/The Boxing Voice or right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, going to the members community tab. We have C-Dub, Alabama, True Road Tide. What's going on?
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to BV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with yourself. Next, you got to start paying attention to my calls, man. I asked what were the numbers going to be for the Plant and David Benavidez. You said nobody's asked, but yeah, I would like
I
to
didn't
know.
hear that negativity yesterday. I was too high on a great weekend of sports.
There's no negativity, man. It's just a question, man. Benavidez is more than ready for Canelo. I hope the poll says that. If it don't say that, I don't know what they're looking at. Plant held on for dear life every round. So like my man Hawk said, he should have been disqualified. He should have been at least taking some points. Should have been took away. We would have got the stoppage if he wasn't holding like that. He didn't hold Canelo like that. He actually fought Canelo. So Canelo's not going to hold David like that. David is going to walk Canelo down like he do everybody else. It's like the man be listening to Kodak, spin round, walk. It's like he just listening to that shit. But hardcores like you, Ness, Danny, Backcall brothers, they know that David is ready. They know Canelo going to retire. He's been avoiding fights since 2018 that he could lose at his weight. When he fought Triple G the second time, he avoided Charlo and Andrade at 160, went to 168. Now he's avoiding David, and he's going to fight Bivol. We just know he's going to say David is a horrible fighter. He's going to say David hasn't fought anyone. He's already said it. He said he's going to say he don't want to fight any more Mexicans, and he's going to retire. We know that. It's okay. David will fight everyone else. We saw Andrade.
What did Canelo do to you?
We saw Andrade leading the poll, man. He didn't do nothing. We just know this.
Why are you so angry at him?
Who said I was angry? Does it seem like I'm angry just because I said the facts? That's just a fact.
But those aren't facts, technically, right? Technically, they're not facts.
That's my opinion, but you said it too. You said Bivol might beat the wheel out of him or the.
Yeah, I think if he loses again, to Bivol, it's quite a possibility he could retire. The man got like 60 fights.
I just said it again, so don't be a fan of man and get emotional. I just said what you said.
No,
Bivol,
you didn't say what I said. You didn't say what I said.
He said he's going to retire. I said he's going to retire. That's what I said.
No, you didn't say that.
You said Bivol might beat the shit out of him, and when he does, he's going to retire. So yeah, after that, Benavidez can make his legacy doing whatever he got to do. He's going to fight Andrade. Andrade the boogeyman. People been avoiding him. I know all the callers been saying everybody waiting. They must don't know boxing. They don't know Andrade. Andrade been avoided. He been asking to fight everybody.
Nice.
So everybody else may been sitting on their hands, twiddling their thumbs.
So why for Crawford it matter what side of the street you on, but Andre, the only dude that it don't matter who he signed with. Whenever he wanted to fight, he could get it.
No, you want to know why? Because he went to the zone.
Why?
Now, if Crawford would have came to PBC, at first we wouldn't say that because he would have been on the side with Keith Thurman, Ugas, Spence, Porter, Danny. See, Andrade was on the zone with BJS, Colin Smith.
Come on, champ. That bell rang. Davidian. Hold on a minute, Davidian. Hold on a minute. We got to get to some of these super chatty chats. Get them back. Riley. No. Yes. Riley Fuentes says, what's y'all score for Plant versus David Benavidez? I had it 113, 115. I'm going to be real. I don't think oh yeah, I scored it. I had it Plant first 5 and then Benavidez everything else. Everything else. That's how I had it. I got Andres with the $5 super chat. He says, Bigness, ring walk Danny. Yo, oh no, excuse me. You guys do a great work. The callers, their personalities are amazing. The show is fire, man. God bless. Amen to you, brother. From your lips to God's ears and spread across the whole boxing universe. Hit that thumbs up button. Share this show. Put it in front of the eyes of other boxing fans so we get new callers and other boxing fans here in general just to talk, watch, listen to some good old boxing talk. Shout out to Fred Robinson, who joined us on our last hospitality in Arizona. $5 super chat. He says, anything but Benavidez versus Canelo makes absolutely no sense. What's wrong with defending the undisputed championship of the world? What's wrong? I mean, anything but. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. And he plans, I think, to do that with Bivol. That's the problem. Jose Lopez back with like his 5th super chat, $2. He says, better be, so he could stay in Canelo path. Looking emoji. So he's saying he wants he wants Benavidez to fight better Biev so he could stay on Canelo's path. We got a $5 super chat from Supermax who says, also, man, I am tired of Jim Gray. His post-fight interviews are terrible. And then calling the Colbert win a terrible decision. What the fuck is time for a replacement? No, you're absolutely right. Plus, David's father, Jose, tried to apologize to Caleb with the mic, and Jim took it away and they cut camera. Jim's getting whack. He really is. The other day we were watching and someone was saying, well, no, we want to talk about this. And it's like, bro, this is their moment. Then you did the shit with the tank shit, talking about, oh, well, we don't want to talk about guns. It's what's going on in America. Motherfucker, you know it was a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Danny, you need to let your balls hang. You way better than that fucking translator. God is listening to this horrible shit week after fucking week. Start talking, man. People know you and you know the people. Get that job. That dude is fucking garbage. Those fucking dudes train 10, 12 weeks. They get 60 seconds to tell the world how they feel, and this motherfucker decides to translate what the hell he wants. I swear to God, that dude needs to get bodied, man. He corny. I don't know how Showtime continues to put him on the air. It's a disrespect to the Hispanic community. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about his job. He don't take it serious, and he's telling us Latinos that we don't count, that we don't need to fucking know, or that we're not as smart as him, and we don't hear him making fucking mistakes. Come on, man. Like, you got 60 seconds. Your job entails for you to give a post-fight for maybe 1 or 2 fighters out of a 6-hour card. Out of a 6-hour card, you work 2 minutes, 60 seconds per fighter, maybe. And you fucking that up. You deserve to be fired. There's no, like, we call you in, we fly you in, we give you a hotel. You watching the biggest fights. You working for 6 hours, and we only need you for 2 minutes. 2 60-second post fights, and you can't do that? You're fired. This shit is not even fucking a conversation. So stupid.
I was wondering, right? Because, they got another guy that they've
never
used.
heard of him.
So they got another guy, and
the dude that's great, hate to cut you off, is the dude with Top Rank with the dreads. Puerto Rican dude.
Gardy.
Perfect.
Yeah. Which he's now, he's no longer translating. He's now doing, I think he's only doing like the PR shit, if I'm not mistaken, for all the Latin fighters. But no, they got a guy, yo. His name is Martin, right? They got this guy. He has like some sort of I feel maybe that's what's holding him back. He has some sort of maybe like disability or something. But they've used him to translate so much, bro. But they'll use him like for fight week, right? Like press conferences, weigh-ins and shit like that, and he's really good. but it's like something's wrong with his arm. Like I don't know. So I don't know if maybe that's why they don't use him in the ring because he's solid. He's solid for sure. Maybe he's from like Argentina or some shit. But I don't think he's from Mexico, but he's solid. But yo, yeah, Showtime, hit me up.
Shout out to
Dímelo,
Benavidez that
dímelo.
knows Spanish and was at least able to talk to his audience without any fucking mistakes from trash translators. And you know, it's not meant to be disrespectful to that man, but at this point, you know, you don't care about your job and you don't care about the audience because you continue to make reckless mistakes. And let me tell you, I didn't know this is a thing. If you type in his name in Google, there is a ton of articles about how horrible he is. Like the fact that Showtime keeps him shows that they don't give a fuck. Paulie
You know what it
Malignaggi
is
is
though?
actually doing a better job as an Italian American translating. He holds full-blown conversations with fucking Juan Manuel Marquez on Pro Box. That's embarrassing. He's fucking Italian, bro. Man, it's bullshit.
You know what it is though? I feel like a lot of these individuals, brother, it's just like a who you know type of thing, right? Because even the same can be
That's
said.
what it's always.
Yo,
It's always that. It's never. It's never
even
the work you put in.
even the same can be said about the ring announcers, right? Yo, there was a ring announcer recently, and I know they speak Spanish, and it's like from from Oaxaca, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? It's just like I'm like, yeah, you don't need to be doing, you know what you're
Damn, I was.
doing.
I wish I was more witty with pop culture because there's a rapper that said that word in a song and it was pretty popular. The song. Ooh yeah. Remember that song? Nah.
Mm-mm.
Damn. What the fuck is his name? He did a couple of movies too. He turned into an actor. He was a rapper. I'm bopping like it's in my head, yo. I can't get it out. Yo, what the fuck is his name, bruh?
Yeah, you didn't give me much.
I know.
You didn't give me much.
He's shirtless in the video. Not Kid and Play. Not Kid and Play. He's shirtless in the video with a fro. He's like the whole song is like taking shots at the culture, not the culture, at the industry. Come on, man.
J Electronics?
No,
Boys
no,
to Men?
no.
Mark?
He's it's just him.
LL Cool J.
No, he's not. Oh,
Who?
And I said he was an actor. How the fuck they say J Electronica? Y'all terrible, man.
Marky Mark.
No,
Geraldo.
bro, a rapper that is getting hella movies. Not Kid
T.I.
Cudi. Not Kid Cudi.
T.I.
Not Kid Cudi. T.I.'s a good guess. He did do a lot of good movies, but no, not T.I.
A rapper who's in a lot of movies. 50?
Not a lot, man. I can't remember his name.
Exhibit?
What is his name? It was a big song.
Childish Gambino?
And he say, well, yes, that's his name. What was that video? He says that word.
Know. But yeah, Childish Gambino.
Yeah, that's his name. Shout out, man. I know people. We here. Whoever said that, we here. Somebody help Danny.
Couple people said it, yeah. Couple people said it.
Somebody help
This
Danny.
is America.
Yes. Yeah, this is America. No, nigga. That's the one. That's the one. All right. We going out to these callers. We got hella callers. We got Chugo the Way. Chugo the Way was good. Chugo. Oh, my bad. What up, Chugo? I thought I unmuted you.
Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Man, yeah, man. You know, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys out here at work trying to get it in. Man, as far as the David Benavidez and who he should get next, man, if he's not gonna get the Canelo fight right away, man, ain't no sense of waiting, holding up your career. Might as well go ahead and either do the Andrade, the Morel, or if not, man, I'd like to see that Berlanga fight, man. I really don't want to wait up on Canelo like everybody else is. I say we just keep it moving, man. Keep the momentum going.
I'm with you. See, Danny, another dude that wants Berlanga. I'm telling you. The monster versus the monster.
I don't
I
dislike the
feel like
fight.
it.
I
I
like the
feel like it
fight, and
only
I
makes
said
sense.
it. I just feel that David won't get much credit if he does what people expect him to do.
Monster got a monster.
I
Be a
feel like
monster.
I feel like it only makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? We can even do it in New York. You know what I'm saying? Do the
So
whole
you
Puerto
want
Rico
this
against
next?
Mexico
You
thing.
want this next for Edgar? Let that be his first fight with Eddie Hearn, David
I
Benavidez
mean,
on
why
pay per
not?
view.
I mean, that's why we made the big step, right? I mean, that's why he you know what I'm saying, he
Yeah.
decided to sign that. You know, why not? Why not? I don't see nothing
Fuck
wrong
it.
with it at all.
All right. I don't see none
You know, but I would.
necessarily wrong with it. I just don't think that it is a benefiting fight for David's career. It's a benefiting fight for his pockets.
Yeah, but
I
that's what
mean,
you
yeah, you
need.
got
You
a
need
point.
those big fights sometimes to get marketable enough for the Canelos, you know? You got to become an A-side. You just did a pay-per-view. Now you do another little, green print pay-per-view, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. You keep building your brand. You know what I'm saying? Earl fought Ugas on
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
true. I also feel like you know, if if he's not gonna get the Canelo fight, do everything you possibly can to put yourself in position to get it to where it's no other option. There's no other excuse Canelo could give. He would have to give him the fight. If you're beating everybody in front of you and the only person left is Canelo, you give him
Last
no
man
choice. You
standing.
know, exactly, man. Last man standing, man. And I feel like I said, man, I'm tired of everybody waiting on Canelo, waiting on the payday. You know what I'm saying? Go take it for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Quit sitting around waiting.
All right, champ. Well, thank you for calling
All right,
in.
man.
It's time for
Thank
trivia. Yes, sir. We're going to do some more trivia.
Say what?
Yes, boxing trivia. We are here to do some boxing trivia today. Yesterday's trivia question was who was older? What did you drop?
Nah, I ain't dropped nothing. I just realized that my shit got unplugged.
Oh, that charger? I've been unplugged that shit.
Why?
Because it's the same thing I said about your laptop. Like, you need to have that plug somewhere else. That shit is so stretched. It's all the way over there. So it was
Super
just,
short though. That's
that's what
why.
I'm saying. You need to have it, like, get yourself another extension. Make it convenient for you because it's inconvenient because it's tying up all the wires. That being said, yesterday we did trivia and we brought up that question today. We tried to give Danny an opportunity to see did he get it. He couldn't. Who is older, Bob Arum or Don King? The answer was Don King by months, not much. They're both the same age, just by months. Today's we have a new trivia question. So we're gonna go to one of these lucky callers to give them an opportunity to answer this trivia question, to then give them an opportunity to win an FTWR shirt like the one I'm wearing, or like some of the others that we have here in studio that we want to give away. So, who's going to be the lucky one? Anybody on Twitter Spaces, maybe you didn't want to have a call earlier because you're not a caller, but you're into trivia. Now is the time to raise your hand and be part of that. You can plug it in. Just, you got to go down there and find a spot. And it's just so fat. It takes so much room, bro. You need a outlet, I believe. That being said, if you raise your hand now, JT, you were in and now you're out. If you raise your hand, we'll know whether or not you want to be part of this trivia where you can win a Buttersoft TBV shirt. We got Drew with a $10 super chat. He says, in the event Canelo beats Bivol, David will really have to wait because Canelo will chase undisputed at 175. Bottom line, Canelo will be fighting David or Arthur come Mayo de Cinco 2024. And that's fine. We got a $5 super chat. BX the Don. He says, Felix de Jesus be translating in the corner, be like, water, water, give me the towel. All right. We're going to Emily. Emily, do you want trivia? Emily, got to unmute. Emily, got to unmute. Emily, got to unmute. All right, Emily, moving on.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Emily, you came back. Request again if you want to do trivia. We got boxing trivia coming up. Boxing trivia. Where are all my guys that think they know this sport? Ready? All right, Danny, what do you want to go to? Twitter, Discord, or the line?
Let's go to Twitter, champ.
Twitter. So a random person on Twitter. I'm gonna go to Jody. I feel like we've never heard you call. Jody, are you into boxing trivia?
Yo.
Do you want to try and win a shirt, Jody?
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
All right. Let me get my little sound bow ready. This is gonna be fun.
And I don't even know it, so I'm gonna try to answer it with you, Jody.
No. You can't answer it with
I
him.
bet.
You gotta let him do it first, bro, because it's like then you're gonna mess it up. Wait, where's my little sound bite? Where's my little sound bite? That ain't it. Damn, I should have did this before I got
Just
him
ask
on the
him the
line.
question, dude. You worried about the sound?
No. We need the Jeopardy soundbite specifically because that's the timer. He's got to get it right because we can't allow Google.
I got you. Do 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 do. Come on, us.
Danny is always in a rush. Found it. All right, this should be easy for you. I'm making it easy. I'm giving you one of the most popular boxers on the planet. Are you ready, Jody?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. received a bronze medal in the what are you Googling, Danny? In the 1996 Olympics after losing a highly controversial decision to a boxer from what country?
Oh, come on, man. I don't know shit about amateur boxing. I'm gonna guess Cuba.
No. Danny. Danny.
Japan.
All right. Yo, Jody, I'll be back. I'm going to try and give it to someone else before they can Google it. Suave House Productions, what's the answer? Suave House Productions, hurry up! Too late. The answer is Bulgaria. You guys really don't know your boxing trivia. Suave House Productions. What's up? Suave? Cats for lunch? Damn, dude. Change your diet. What's up, champ?
Yo, what's up?
That's a pretty strange screen name.
Yeah, talk to us.
Hold on. Yeah, no, I just in regards to like playing this Benavidez, I think that was a great fight. I do think that before the fight, I felt like Canelo and Benavidez would have been a very entertaining fight. I do think it's an easier fight for Canelo now, just because I think Canelo's gonna have a field day with counterpunching.
All right. Is that it?
No, yeah, I wanted to ask you too. How do you feel about the fight now after what you saw?
And by that you mean the fight with David and Canelo?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I think that Canelo hasn't been in there with someone as aggressive as David. I know Triple G's aggressive, but he's more methodical. He's definitely slower. He's definitely not as big. David is very big, very active, very young. He's only 25 or something like that, right?
Yeah, 26.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I do think that Canelo better fight him soon. I don't like the idea of him moving up to 175 for rematch of Bivol, then possibly coming back down to fight Benavidez. I think that if you're gonna fight him, you got to fight him now after that John Ryder fight.
All right, now for
I
sure,
think all
man.
that fluctuation in weight is it's not really a good idea for him. You know, we saw him get exposed just moving up to fight Bivol. He wasn't really in top shape like that.
I'm with you. I don't know that he wasn't in top shape more than he didn't just change the game plan. Like shit wasn't working and you kept doing the same shit.
I don't know. He looked a little gassed out after the 6.
Well, all right, champ. We appreciate you calling in. Cats for lunch. We got Suave House Productions. Suave House Producciones. Okay, we got in the 918. Brand new caller, 918. Brand new caller. Who this?
Who we
Hello?
got? Talk to us.
Yes, who's this?
You can hear me?
We
Yup.
do. What's your name?
Oh, snap. Hey, man, I love TVV. I love my TVV comrades. Hey, big fan. But check it. So, look, I think
What's your name,
Marvin
champ?
Hagler
What's
said
your name, champ?
Tim Fuller.
Tim Fuller. Talk to us. Take
Hey,
it away.
I love that tank shirt you had on, man. That was pretty fly. Hey, but
Appreciate
look,
it.
I think
Danny
Marvin
don't.
Hagler said it.
Where you calling in?
Yeah,
Oklahoma?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, the town, baby.
Tulsa. That's what's up, champ.
Okay, so look, let me get into it. I think Marvin Hagler said it best. It's hard to get up, man, when you're in silk sheets. Every time I see Canelo, man, he in silk. You know what I'm saying? We all know he gonna retire. He ain't about to fight David. David gonna eat him. But I don't want to see David fight Bivol, man, and get executed. To be honest,
Damn, executed.
I mean, to keep it $1, yeah, man. I mean, he's stopping everybody from Zordo, man. Canelo. I really don't want to see Canelo fight him again. I want to see Canelo defend. But it's hard to defend against David, man, when you know you're going into an L. I mean, they're just going to have to make the check back for him, I guess, and, open up the door for him and let him walk out and go on into retirement.
Well, all right,
champ.
champ.
Appreciate
Thanks for
it.
calling in.
Before I go, let me say 3 things. Bill Haney. Y'all have a blessed day.
Appreciate it, champ. Appreciate the call.
All right, we got Tommy, Florida. What up?
What up, Ness? You got me?
I got you.
Yes, sir. Nah, I don't know what people be talking about, bro. I hate when two good fighters finally fight each other. The one that win or the one that lose, whatever, they just try to. If it was a good fight, now David not ready for Canelo because it wasn't as dominant as you wanted to see or something. Like Caleb, a good fighter. Why can't a A plus fighter or A fighter beat a B plus fighter and then the A plus fighter go up? And people just try to diminish every damn thing for whatever reason. Yeah, man. Before you ride off, man, I tried to counterpunch a couple of days ago when y'all was talking about Tank. So I'm gonna ask you this question, Ness, but I don't really want to turn the show into the Tank Ryan show.
That's what you about to do, though. You the first one to talk about Tank and Ryan.
Because I tried to counterpunch and the shit wasn't working. Like, y'all try to click them, but the Twitter shit wasn't working. Would you say yes or no? Ryan is the one that wanted to fight higher at 1035, correct?
Say what? Hello.
Can you hear me?
What did you say?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said, would you agree that Ryan was the one that wanted to fight at a higher weight than 135, right?
Yes, he wanted 140, 138.
Okay, so now it's not his first choice of weight, but he got what he wanted. He got higher than 135. Now I feel like when it came to that point, if Tank said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 pound," you're gonna give me 2 pounds, meaning the hydration part. Like You made it to 148 your last fight. You can't make it. You gotta, stick to 146 this time, and you can weigh in at 130, 136. So, when you look at it that way, I look at it like, it was a little give and take. He gave Ryan not exactly what he wanted, but
Ain't no
something
give
what he
and
wanted.
take,
But shit,
man.
who
Ain't
knows?
no give and take, man.
Mate,
Stop
what I'm
defending
just
the
saying,
bullshit.
what if
Ain't no what
the
if. It's
initial
only what
number?
is.
Okay, that's what is. But you're going like first day it was this, first day this or nothing else, and Ryan took it. I doubt that happened. I'm pretty sure they negotiated, which is why it took a while to make
Bruh,
the fight.
the
So
evidence the
what
evidence
if Tank
already
walked
came
in there the
out.
first day?
The evidence already came out that Tank agreed to 138. And then they called them back and sent a new contract and said you can't get 138. It's already out. The video is there. Like the evidence is there, bruh.
Okay, so
They wanted to
if
do
he
it, but
agreed to
we
138,
gotta
what was
go.
the
That
rehydration
is your
clause?
call. That is the bell. Don't nobody want to talk about Tank. Jose in the 914. What up? We had a great pay-per-view. Y'all gotta like, give these guys they just do.
Hello?
What up, Jose?
Hey, you hear me, man?
I do.
Yeah, man. It's a great weekend of boxing. I just have a job for Danny if he's up for it. Just something quick. Um, Next time you get, Steven Espinoza to talk and give you an interview, or Bob Arum, why don't you ask them if they could put like a little rating thing, a barcode? Maybe you could like swipe with your phone. You know how restaurants do? They don't do no menus no more. You can just take a picture of the barcode and send you the menu. But
Yeah.
son, to send you to a link where you could, give them a feedback. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe they think they're doing the best they can with all these damn translators and shit. Maybe they just need a voice from the fans.
A suggestion box, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because I've been saying this forever with that damn translator with damn glasses and shit. He's sounds stupid as shit when he's trying to fucking translate. I think I'm not that good at Spanish either. I'm kind of stupid with it, but I think I could do a better job than these fucking translators. And Danny seems to do the same shit. He's on the fly and shit. So I think that job should be going to Danny. You know.
For sure, man.
But
I'm
yeah,
with you.
that's my call, man.
Definitely with you on that, man. I honestly, I haven't seen capable translators out there like that. I mean, Ray Flores is
Yeah, man.
good.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just like it happens all the time with like the gaming community. Like just with a game that just came out, like they usually have like feedback or whatever. Well, they give you an option to feedback, and usually they fix what people are complaining about. Cause I'm pretty sure we're not the only ones that feel like this. And the Hispanics are a big community of boxing. Second to soccer at least, but I know there's a lot of boxing fans out here. But yeah, you guys have a good week, man. Get some money, and yeah, take care, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
Appreciate the call.
We got Ghost Boxing Twitter Spaces.
Yo,
What up,
what's up?
Ghost?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that referee, he owes me money, man. Like, all my other bets here, apart from Benavidez KO, he owes me like 600. And also, I just wanted to ask, yeah, are you guys gonna come? You're coming London, right? For the Joshua fight?
That's the plan.
That is the plan.
We was just speaking this morning. I guess the flight we had got
When?
canceled. So, well, I'm talking to the guy. I'm waiting on him. We was just talking this morning though. So yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Oh yeah, and because I've been trying to call like the last 2 weeks, because Shane McGuigan, he said that about the rehydration clause that maybe Ryan Garcia is just using mind games to make Javonta think he's gonna be weak, because he said that during the Luke Campbell fight, Ryan Garcia came on the morning like 143. So maybe Shane McGuigan said he's probably just using mind games to trick Javonta Davis. But that was 2 years ago, so he's probably grown. So maybe it's not that. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for the answer.
All right, Ghost. Thanks for calling in. I mean, maybe isn't a definite answer, but it is what it is. Hello, Gene Haynes. What up?
Hello.
Hello. You're.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening? My bad, man. I stepped away for real quick, man. What's up with y'all fellas, man?
Chilling.
Another day.
No doubt. Yeah, yeah. Lovely day, man. Any day above ground's a good one, you heard?
Yes, indeed.
So, dig, man. I thought it was a great night of fights, man. That was a pay worthy pay per view. I can only imagine, actually being there in the arena because you got everything you wanted, man. Knockdowns, blood, sweat, tears. I mean, that was a hell of a show, man. With Cody, going in about his father and himself. If you was in the building, man, like that was a real deal show, man. So good looking out, PBC, on that one. That's how the model should be going forward. I went to a fight party with the homies. You know what I mean? We queued it up and had a casual come and sit down in the middle of the Colbert fight, and he was saying that old buddy was dominating, that Ryu was dominating him, and I told him, well, look at it from the perspective of the black guy or the Mexican guy is actually moving up in weight. He's the smaller guy. So when I gave him that perspective, man, he looked at the fight totally different, and he felt like the little guy just kept, you know, being busy. He was really like being a busy bee. You know what I'm saying? Like his outfit, he was on his ass every round. He stepped to him in the middle of the ring, and there was good things that he did adjusting in that fight. When he would get on the ropes is usually when he got in trouble, but he started to pivot out of the ropes and keep Rayo in the middle of the ring, and that's when he started whooping his ass for real with them 1-2s and 1-1-2s. He was giving him a good little fight, and in the end, I wasn't mad that he won, but we all agreed, even the casual thought that it should be a draw. Because old buddy did look like he was dominating, but the little man was fighting a good fight. So that's how we had that fight. Um, the main event, it was what I expected, but Kenny Bayless is a paid off referee. Um, that man probably made all kind of money on the betting because, like, bro, from the beginning of the fight with the stiff arm that Caleb Plant had out, that
Yeah.
was illegal. I had to explain. I had to explain to my casual fan there that that's not a legal move, fam. You
Yeah.
can't do that. You got to use it or put it down. And he did it from round 1 to round 12 and never even got warned for it, my boy. He
Never.
never even got warned. You feel me? Okay, so then he goes into the holding, right? Strategically, it looked good for the first 6 rounds because he was, you know, 1-2, 1-2, grab, spin, get him up out of there. You know what I mean? Strategically, I'm not going to penalize you for that as a referee because I think that you're doing it right. You know what I'm saying? But then it did begin to get excessive where he was really holding on for dear life at times, and even the holding looked like it kept him up from some knockdowns that could have been.
Word.
And again, no warnings. Like Kenny Bayless, if you listening, you basuto, bro. You trash. Don't you ever think that you getting that over on a hardcore fan, bro. What you did was despicable, nigga.
Elohim James, thanks for calling in. Listen, we got another trivia question for you guys since you suck. We're going to go. I think this guy should get it. This guy should get it. I think it's cheating going to you, Keem. I think you will get this. This should be easy. They're going to say I cheated because, this question is not hard. Keem the Dream. You got to accept. Keem the Dream, you're about to lose your opportunity at winning a FTWR TBV collaboration shirt. All right, you lost your chance. We going to numbers. I would go to you, but you have very bad audio quality, and I'm trying to do something here. You're still gonna get your call, just not for this portion of the show. You know what I mean? But you might need to go ahead and invest in a set of Kenichi beers because they are Bluetooth headset, so you can use those to call into the show. They got a detachable mic, a mic you could put on, or take off. A lot of my callers use them to call in, and it's great audio quality. A lot of our favorite fighters use them to work out. Great audio quality. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Good audio quality to try this other trivia question. I think we're gonna try. Let's see who we're gonna try. Chicago's in the building. Who's this in Chicago? We should go to Chicago because Danny's here. Let me see. Is this Chicago? This is.
Check that number first, though.
Santana. Damn, is this Santana? This ain't Santana from back in the day, bro. Don't forget to use the code TBV, www.kenichibeer.com. Get yourself a set of hibernation files, man. Get yourself some good audio quality.
Yo.
This Santana?
Yo, hello.
Oh, Keem, you late, Keem. I was trying to go to you, man. I know you know the answer, but you
My
too
bad,
late.
bro. I didn't even. Damn, my bad.
Santana, you there?
Yeah, what's up? Do you hear me?
Yeah, you want to take your call? You want to try this trivia question?
I could try the trivia question.
All right. In 2009, Showtime started the Super 6 World Boxing Classic in the super middleweight division. Name at least 4 boxers who competed in the tournament to win yourself a shirt. Go.
Oh man. I know Ward because he won it. I think Carl Froch.
Who next?
I really don't know, man. I really don't know. I was just getting boxing back then. I can't remember.
Say what? Damn. All right, champ. Go ahead and take your call. You tried.
You're serious?
Yeah, man. But
You're serious?
yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing the Benavidez Canelo fight, even though I think Canelo would destroy Benavidez. I'm not really hyped on Benavidez like that. I think he got slow feet. He don't really set up his punches. If you look at the fight, he was getting real frustrated, in the first half of the fight. He even laid on the ropes and tried to bait Caleb Plant in. So I just think Canelo was just too smart, just going to outbox him, I don't think the pressure would be much of a problem because Triple G was a pressure fighter, and Canelo learned a lot from that fight. He even in the second fight, he even walked Triple G down, So, and another thing I want to comment on is the Tank Davis and the Ryan Garcia. I feel like Ryan Garcia is just making up, having excuses ready for when he do lose the fight. So he's putting a lot of stuff in the air. And a lot of casual fans, is believing. I had a guy in my job, brought up the, you can't eat for 3 days, and he thought it was true, and I had to tell him, no, that wasn't true. So it's a lot of casual fans that actually believe in, what he's saying. So yeah, I feel like he's just making excuses so when he do lose a fight, it'll be there, So that's all though.
All right, champ. We appreciate you calling in. We got Davidi, actually, Keem. What up? Keem, you knew the answer or what? You knew the answer or what?
I know the answer to what? What you talking about?
Did you know the answer or what?
To what? To what?
You ain't hit a trivia question? Man, you terrible.
Are you talking about the one right now, the World Boxing Super Series?
Yeah.
Andre Ward, Carl Froch, Sullivan Barrera,
What? You
Chad
lost.
Smith.
You lost. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, that's crazy. I thought you knew it for sure.
Sullivan Barrera wasn't in that competition?
Hell nah.
You sure about that, man?
Yo, this is actually fun. Shout out to Matt in Ohio recommended this shit. I thought it was going to be whack. I thought y'all knew these things, man. That's
Man,
crazy. I literally didn't go to you first because I'm like, man, he too much of a hardcore.
Nah, I could have swore he was in there, man. I could have swore Ward beat him in that tournament. I guess I'm wrong. Whatever.
He beat him
let it
when
go,
he got
champ.
with Rock.
Let it go, champ.
I was years later. That's when he got with the Rock.
Let it go, champ.
But nah, listen, man. Yo, great card Saturday, man. From top to bottom. It really lived up to the hype, man. I was happy about that. I was excited about that. We wanted that fight for a long time. We ended up getting a whole fucking card of great fights, so that was good. I actually was look, I had the Rayo and Colbert fight. I scored it a draw. So when I heard the scores that it was a unanimous, but one guy winning by 1 point, I'm like, either guy can win this. Like whoever wins, I'm not gonna be mad. So when Colbert got it, I didn't think it was a big deal. Like that was a super close fight, and no way did Rayo dominate that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get where people see that or I seen a lot of the only issue was like out of the 3 minute rounds, Colbert would dominate for like 2 full minutes. And then there would be 45 seconds to a minute in there where Rayo would land a hard punch and he would start letting his hands go. And he would have that little bit of success, but I thought Colbert did well. I thought he showed heart, which we didn't see in the Garcia fight. I watched him get the shit beat out of him in the 6th round. Thought he was gonna get stopped. Then he comes out the 7th and starts beating the fuck out of Rayo, walking him down, hitting him with power shots, combinations, jabbing him, jab down his throat. It was a great performance, man. Rayo needs to work on his cardio, I think. You shouldn't be, there's no reason that you have that much power. You can hurt a guy, but then he shells up and you've only got 20, 30 seconds to be able to let your hands go and then you're done. You're tired. Now you're on the back foot. Now you're getting jabbed up again and he couldn't do nothing with it. So, to have all, to hurt a guy that bad in the very first round and land power shots throughout that fight, but you couldn't finish him. You couldn't do anything with it. That Rayo needs to work on that. That's not good for the longevity of his career. You can't just rely on your power, which I guess really isn't all that much because he couldn't get Colbert out of there. If he dominated so much, he would have stopped him. Especially after hurting him that bad in the very beginning of the fight. So I didn't think it was a robbery. I had it, like I said, I had it a draw, super close fight, great fight. I actually was a little more mad at the scorecards on the Crowley Ramos. I thought, Crowley to me dominated that fight. That wasn't a split. He barely won on the scorecards of the judges. Yeah, he got hit with some shit, but he was pushing the pace that whole fight. I mean, pressure had Ramos on the ropes the whole fucking fight. I thought those scorecards were worse than the Colbert Rayo, honestly. And then the Joey Spencer, look, man, the kid did good. I thought he showed flashes of skill. He was just too small, too weak. When he was hitting Ramos with some super clean, hard power punches that did nothing to him, I was like, yeah, this fight is over. There's nothing he could do. But he showed flashes. He showed a lot of skill. He showed a lot of heart. At the end of the day, he went out on his shield. His corner had to throw the towel in, which I think was right. He was too young to be and too early in his career to be getting beat on like that. So, they did the right thing by throwing the towel in. The main event was great.
Keem, that was the bell,
Appreciate
champ.
it,
That was the bell. Yo, we got hella callers. Hella callers, all right? Let me make sure I didn't go to this Jose because we had hella Jose's on too. Shout out to all the Jose's in the world.
Yo, I typed in Ramos versus Spencer to see the highlights real quick, champ. And the first thing to come up was wrestling. It was a Ramos versus Spencer 9 days ago for a championship, I guess that shit did 500,000 views.
Nice. We definitely went to Jose in New York. So we got Chava in. Where you from, Chava? Where you from, Chava? Chava is from Phoenix. What up?
What up, fellas? How are you guys?
Straight.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to Danny Boy. I saw my boy looking fresh.
That's right.
Ran into
Appreciate it.
you right there in the
Appreciate
middle
it.
of at the entrance of the MGM, bro. But it was a good fight, man. Fuck. What was I gonna say? First of all, I don't know about Canelo and Benavidez. I don't think that's gonna happen this year. Maybe probably next year, but I'm not in a rush for that. I think my boy should be having next is what's his name, Boo Boo. We should get him or Charlo, and then I agree too. I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Berlanga. That'll be a badass fight too, right there for him.
Damn, they raised the price for
Another
Tank. Oh my God.
What do you mean they raised the price?
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, show me, because I don't want you to say no misinformed shit.
And then another thing I was gonna tell you too, Danny. Yeah, Martin, bro. He's from he's from Argentina. I actually know the dude. He's pretty cool, and yeah, I don't know what he has. He has some type of medical condition or something like that. But
Yeah.
bro, I agree with you, Danny. You should be up there, bro.
Thank you,
Felix,
bro.
dog. That guy, man, that guy sucks, bro. He's a horrible translator too. And then I would fucking go take fucking Jim's position too, bro. And you got my vote, bro. You got my vote. And yeah, man, that was my call. I just want to say what's up, man, and you guys keep doing your guys' thing, bro. Whenever you guys are out here in Phoenix, bro, you guys are, you guys have a home out here too, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
yes, sir. And you guys have a blessed week.
Thank you. Danny, don't speak on what I sent you, but is the phrase price hike? Is that right? Because I'm old. It's like price hike. Can you say that?
Yeah, price hike or price spike.
Price spike. That does sound better.
Price increase.
Yeah, maybe increase is better for the weirdos. Let's see here. Who do we got? We got a lot of quarters to get to. Suave House Productions trying you for the 80,000 millionth time. Suave.
90 seconds.
Suave in the place to be.
Yeah. What up? Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like my 8th time. I don't know what was going on with the audio. Shit was fucking up. But yeah though, man. I really just wanted to chime in, Perfect weekend of boxing, man. I was real happy with the cards. Hey, that Ryo fight, man. I ain't gonna lie, I was on the edge of my seat, bro, because I thought Chris was out of there. I really did. You know what I'm saying? The knockout, pretty much. I mean, I would say the same shit pretty much everybody was saying. You know what I'm saying? Something, but the conditioning played a major part. I feel like Ryo could have got him up out of there. He waited too long. You know what I'm saying? End up getting beat on the card. I mean, it's boxing. They're not judging off of the heavy hits and you rocking them. That's not how they judge it. They judging off jabs, slips, defense, pressure, shit like that. So I felt like it happened. Now, if Chris Colbert would have had, if it would have been like a high, if they would scored the rounds higher towards Chris, then I would have felt the way. But with it being 1 point, I felt like it was fair because it was close. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as the other 2 fights that was on the card, those was good. I like the other Ramos, not the uncle, but the nephew, the bigger one. Jesus, pardon me. I like Jesus, yo. I feel like, he big as hell. He son is huge, yo. He's huge. He poised, he's sharp. He was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? So big shouts out to him. But, you know what I'm saying? To the main thing, I felt like Caleb Plant.
I'm gonna throw this
You
out
think what?
there. I think that he looked bigger than what he probably truly is, because Joey not a big 54 pounder.
I never thought Joey was that small, though. Never once
He
did I
looked
think
huge.
he
Yo,
that
he
small.
looked huge, bro. He looked huge. Like, I don't know if it was because Spencer wasn't that big himself, but I don't know. Bro just looked big, and then he fight big. It's like it was nothing he could do with him. You know what I'm saying? That was a smart move to go ahead and throw that talent, bro. He was punching though. Spencer was throwing some good punch combinations, but he was just too small, so he really wasn't doing no damage. But as far as the Killer Plant and Benavidez fight, that's I love the fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like they both did their thing. You know, I had Caleb Plant. I had Caleb Plant winning 6 rounds. I had him winning the first half, and then I had David winning the last. You know, second half of the fight. I would have wanted it to be a draw. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, like you said, the holding was helping Caleb up. Maybe they was looking at that because it did look bad for him towards like round 8. Like I want to say like 8 to 12, it was ugly for him. It was like survival mode. In the first half, he was doing a lot of clinching, smart clinching, boxing. He had to stick out there. He was probing with it. You know, that was illegal, but he was probing with it sometimes. He was using the jab. So it was like a little kind of slick advantage he was riding the fence with. But like I said, for the first half of the fight, I feel like Caleb was doing his thing. He boxed well, he boxed smart. It could have been a draw, but I don't really know how they scored it or why they scored it like that.
Swab
Damn that music.
House.
Turn that off.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you, but that is your time. That is your time. That is your time. So I want to go ahead and do a little quick screen share here, so you can see the FTWR brand merchandise that we have here, and give you an opportunity to see all the official apparel that we have with FTWR, and remind you that if you use our code TBV, you will be able to get a discount on all the FTWR gear from all the fighters that they have and all the athletes that they have. So this is, look, they got Ebony Bridges gear, Big Baby Jared Anderson, Xander Zayas, Charlie Sheehy, Jermaine Ortiz, Michel Rivera, Gabriel Flores, Tiger Johnson, Jesus Ramos, who we were just speaking of, Joey Spencer, who we were just speaking of, Vito Menelecki from New Jersey, Buddy McGirt, the Boxing Voice, Centennial Boxing. So, you can use our code to get some merch. And I also wanted to show you what this looks like because I want to give away 1 or 2 of these shirts to somebody today. So if you're watching this and you want one of these, as you can see, they cost $25 plus shipping and handling. So, if you want one, I say send me a $15 Cash App or Super Chat for 15 and we'll send it to you. We'll get Bo to personally ship it to you. Yeah. If not, get it yourself, have it shipped to your own house. Use the code TBV, and while you're there, get some Jared gear, get some Gabe Flores gear, and support your favorite
Oh yeah,
podcast.
talk to Gabe.
Gabe Flores?
Yeah.
You know what I asked now?
Yeah, he said yeah.
But you ain't gonna tell me on air, so why you bring it up?
I mean,
Are you gonna tell me on air?
he don't have a name, so if that's
Oh,
what you want, then
that's certainly what I wanted.
nah.
Capicu! But we
Yeah.
talking Gabe Flores, who does have a date, top ranked date, even though he got cut.
What's going on, gentlemen? What's going on?
What up, Capicu?
What up? What up? Hell of a fucking weekend with fights. This was a hell of a weekend, bro. I'm impressed, man, with this kid, the Villanueva kid. That kid, I didn't think he was gonna do much, but he looked impressive. I just felt like, ever since that Beltran fight, Beltran, if I'm not mistaken, that he knocked out. He's been relying on his power too much and abandoning
You
his
talking about
boxing
Bandido? You
skills.
talking about Bandido?
Yeah. He knocked out like within like the first round or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just been relying on that power a little too much, and that's all he relies on. That's what I feel like that was the biggest the turnover of that fight. It was just every time he hurt him, because he hurt him a lot, man. He hurt Kirby throughout the whole fight. I want to say he hurt him like a good 7 rounds. And that's all he was just trying to do was knock him out. And I was just like, all right, this I already see what the plan is. And he abandoned his boxing abilities. And I think that's where Colbert was able to edge him. But also, man, I didn't realize how small Joey is to be a. I thought that fight was a 60 pound, but that's a 54. And I mean, either Ramos is huge for a 54, or Joey is tiny. I don't even. What's the demographics between the two? Like, they like what 5'8", 5'9"?
I
What's
don't
Joey
know, but
5'8",
Joey
5'9"?
just looked lit too.
Yeah, I mean, I was crazy compared to Ramos. I'm just like, I didn't understand that. I thought that was a 60 pounder in there, fighting. So, but yeah, Joey need to I think he need to reevaluate, maybe dropping down to 47 if he could make that, because at 54, if he looking that small, and I don't think he's gonna be making noise at 54. He need to reevaluate, probably go down to 47, maybe be able to make some noise down there. The main event card, hell of a fight. It's what we expected. Although I felt like Khaled was gonna box a little more. I thought he was gonna pick his punches, pick Benavidez up a little bit more, pick him apart a little bit more. But obviously, the pressure butts pipes, and I don't think Plant was ready for that. But I don't think Benavidez is ready for Canelo, man. I honestly don't think so. I think Canelo walks through Benavidez, honestly. Then again, style makes fights, and we could talk, but we'll see what happens. Um, I think, and everybody talking about Berlanga. I think Berlanga needs to fight Gabe Rosado. I think that's a good fight for him. Um, See what he does with Gabe Rosado, and then build from there. Um, but yeah, man. Oh, and then about the interpreter, this fucking guy, Felix De Jesus, they need to get rid of him. He's a joke. Also, the only one dude that I seen that's a great translator is, I want to say he from the zone. That white boy that come in with the pad. I seen him like, man, what?
I don't know who's that, but I do feel like I did hear someone on the zone being decent. I got some super chats we got to
Yo,
get
Golden
to.
Boy used to have this girl that would be with Canelo, and she was probably the best and the worst translator that he had, right? Because she was so on point with it. She would write everything down. But the fucking problem with her is she wasn't waiting on Canelo to finish talking. So Canelo will be mid sentence, and now here she comes with the English translation. So that part was fucking whack because they'd be talking over each other. But
I got BX the Don that says $5 super chat. Felix De Jesus be translating. No, we did that one. Saquon in New York says Ness, make me a TBV kill casual boxing fans shirt. Maybe we can do that. Saquon, shout out to you for the super chat, and shout out to everybody who sent in a super chat today. Remember that all your support goes to keep the lights on and keep this show going 2 times a day, 7 days a week. We are your only boxing show that's here every day for you to call in and celebrate when you get it right, and call in when you're frustrated if you got it wrong. I was here when you wanted to call in and say that Colbert got robbed, or rather robbed Rayo. We were here till about 1:30 in the morning West Coast taking calls, and then we were back 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time Sunday, when everybody else is watching football or all that other foosball stuff. We're talking boxing. We got LV Slugger. What's up?
I said that. Where the ace at? Where the ace at?
LV. No LV. Mike, what's up? In what part of Mike, where you falling in from, Mike? Mike in
and if you guys are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button. It's
Mike.
free.
Hey,
Mike?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro. Mike in Texas was good.
Hey, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Danny, that coat was badass, bro. It looks. I saw when I got on Instagram and on YouTube. I was like, damn, it's a badass coat.
I appreciate
But
it, bro. Thank you.
it was man, bro. I hadn't felt excited for a fight, like a fight week. The whole week I was excited, man, and all the fights were fire. And Benavidez did his thing, man. The post fight conference, it made me laugh when the reporter asked him, "Hey, when did you feel the tide, or when did you feel it turning?" Right, and he said, which reminded me of what Mike Tyson had said on post fight conferences or post fight interview. He said that he heard, right, and he told Caleb Plant, "I heard you, I heard you." Like, man, that shit was fucking. That cracked me
Yo,
up,
and he
man.
said that was
Because
the fourth round.
yeah, fourth round, yeah. That's fucking crazy, man. But it's crazy because we as watching on the TV or whatever, we don't know what exactly the eyes are telling you or we can see the face a little bit, right? But these fighters, they can hear those things, they can feel it, and that was badass, man. I don't know, that cracked me up. But man, Caleb Plant, he's an awesome fighter, man. He's a great fighter, you know what I mean? And he did his thing. Of course, I didn't like all the grabbing and I saw him holding the arm a few times, man. And I was very disappointed with Kenny Bayless. He's one of those legendary referees that we always respect, and I was very disappointed with that. But anyways, man, just wanted to tell you guys, as always, you guys have a fire show, man. I listen to it like all the time, and you guys keep doing your thing, man. Ness, appreciate it, man. Danny, appreciate it, man. For real.
All right, my God. Thank you.
Appreciate you, champ.
Appreciate you rocking out, man. I appreciate everybody nuts. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably the fight where I got shown like the most love and like the whole week, bro. Like the whole fight week. You get what I'm saying? So I really
Does it make you feel bad that you're always trying to rush off the show when these same people were the ones making you feel so glorious at the fight?
Nah, never. They know that we take callers from the beginning of the show. Fuck is they waiting on until we say our social media saying we out to fucking call in. So no, I don't.
Never leave one
So
man
no,
behind.
I don't feel bad.
Never leave a man behind.
And the military taught me that that's full of shit because they leave people behind. So.
You should never leave your man behind.
I ain't, you feel me?
Your fellow man.
But yeah, I appreciate everybody that took a picture with me, came up to say what's up, came up to say how we get y'all through the day. I had a mailman walk up to me. I had numerous drivers. You know what I'm saying? And my dad's
Get
a
your
driver.
set of Kenichi beers if you a driver,
Yo,
man.
my dad a driver, so I got a lot of respect. I know you started as a driver.
In the truck.
You know what I mean? So a lot of respect for everybody tuned in. We appreciate it. It was crazy because I think I told you off camera, but it was like an instance where I was with a couple other media members and like somebody like, yo, Ringwalk, the boxing voice, this, that, and the third. And it was just dope, bro. And I was telling them because they're like, yo, you used to that shit? Like after I took the picture and talked to them, and I'm like, nah, I'm not, bro. That shit's always dope for me, especially the kids, man. I love when the kids, the kids that are with their parents are the funniest to me because it's like, damn, you let your child listen to the show?
Yeah.
That'd be the funniest to me. But yo, man, Uncle Danny love the kids, you know what I'm saying? I just seen somebody post from back home, they nephew in a pair of gloves, and I was like, yo, if you need a gym, I know gyms I can,
hook it up.
Hook it up. So it's like, definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. So
speaking of gloves, man, we got so many autographed gloves. We got to figure out a way to get back to doing that without ruining the flow of the show and breaking up the conversation. But we definitely got a lot of autographed merch.
Yeah, WWE was dope, man. Bones 13, shout out to you. And shout out to my boy Greg Domino.
Who that? What'd he do?
He used to be with PBC.
Okay.
Or Showtime, I mean.
Showtime.
Yeah, and he is now PR for WWE. Hooked up a lot of media members with free tickets to the WWE show on Friday night. Not me directly, but people looked out for me and invited me, and you do nice things for people, bro. Look, I didn't do this shit because I wanted to get a free ticket. This wasn't even a question. I bought a media member coffee. I knew it was their birthday. I'm like, yo, I'm buying a coffee anyway. I got you. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, I appreciated that. So they hooked me up with a free ticket. I went. Let me tell you, the production that they have is next level.
Production for?
The WWE, bro, SmackDown, they must have had, I guarantee they're traveling with 80 to 100 production crew members. Gotta be. Bro, that fucking screen was like,
shout out to Michael Manning.
That shit was like 4 fucking Blue Wire screens that they had, and that's where everybody was coming out from, and it was dope, man. I was like, damn, I wish boxing could do some shit like this because it was dope to see, honestly.
Shout out to Michael Manning. He says, get those headphones because the rest are trash. I leave my Kenichi beers at home. Too nice for work. Shout out to you. Luckily, you ain't calling in because if you're going to call in, I prefer that you guys use the Kenichi beers. They actually sound great. If not, get yourself some Apple headphones, but those are like 3 times the price. You know what I'm saying? But Apple's work very good too. Boxing boxologists, what up?
Man, yo, what up, man? Still trying to recover from this hangover, bro. It was a good weekend of boxing, man. Oh man, it was a beautiful weekend, bro. Quickly, I'm gonna touch on a few of the fights, man. The Venezuela Cobra fight. Man, I thought Cobra, man, he kind of fought his way back into contention, man. At the end of the fight, man, he was walking him down, talking to him. It just was that, when Venezuela would win his rounds, he would win his rounds really big. And it seemed like Cobra won his rounds a little bit more quiet because he wasn't like rocking them and shit. But I mean, it just depends on who's judging that fight, man. You would have had the Villa Speedy Ellis judges judging that fight. They probably would have gave him to Venezuela for sure.
Word.
But it's a round by round fight, man. I had it for Cobra. Ramos, man, he looked big. Spencer looked a little too small. I think Spencer should go down at 147. But Ramos looks like a contender at 154. The big fight, man, Benavidez, man, the build up, everything, the hostility, it was just great from start to finish, man. I don't know if y'all spoke on it, but it was something that happened in like the beginning of the third or fourth round in the audience where everybody started looking in the back. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Bro, that shit was dope. Let me tell you.
That was Tank.
Nah, that wasn't Tank. Let me tell you what happened, bro. This dude was drunk.
Well, hold on. Well, hold my time now. Well, hold my time. But go ahead.
Yeah, so no, I'm telling you what happened. So this dude was drunk, right? And motherfucker got into it with somebody. Cops come to separate it. Dude fucking stole off the cop, dropped it. Not a security, a Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officer dropped his ass. And of course bro, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much jumped him. I legit saw the footage. Like that cop that he stole off of after the other cops got in, he got him a good 3-4 times in the head. Yeah. But go ahead with your call,
that
man.
Shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I think Benavidez, he did exactly what he needed to do. The referee was horrible. He was involved when he shouldn't have been involved, and he wasn't involved when he should have been involved, like with the low blows and the constant clinching and shit. But what I think Benavidez should do next, man, I think now because obviously when you got hostility against two fighters, that sells a fight really good. And so I think now they should go ahead and try to put the Charlo Andrade fight together. I heard Charlo saying he's looking for Shitty Boo Boo. They should put that together. The winner of that fight should fight Benavidez. That'll be a big pay-per-view, attraction at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? They could fight in the middle of the year and the winner and the loser can fight or fight Morrell or something like that. But I think if he fight Andrade, the shit'll look like Andrade versus Willie Nelson. If he fight Charlo, it'll be a slugfest, but I don't think, I don't even think Charlo be Andrade, personally. But yeah, man, I think it was everything that a fight fan asked for last night, man. All the casuals, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to boxing.
We going out to Zach Dallas. What up? Zach in Dallas. Or is this Florida?
Hello?
This is actually Tampa. What up, Zach?
What's up, man? You hear me?
You sound very far.
Hold on. Let me get off this Bluetooth here.
What up, though?
Yo, so yeah, I called y'all last week. I was trashing Creed 3. But as far as the Plant Benavidez, it kind of went down how I figured it was going to go down. I knew that Plant would be sharp the first couple rounds, but he didn't have the power to keep Benavidez off him. But people that think that Benavidez is gonna be the one to hurt Canelo, I know Canelo got super fans out there. I'm like you, Ness. I root against him so many times until he shows you who he is, and it's hard to go against him. He's great. But I tell you right now, Canelo gonna beat the hell out of Benavidez. He definitely got the power to keep him off him. I mean, Benavidez had Plant out on his feet 3 or 4 rounds, and I know the holding and all that, but he was still taking his best shots. Bro, when Canelo fought Plant, them last couple rounds, he hit him with like 6 power shots, and Plant was out of there. I mean, he gonna beat the hell out of Benavidez for sure, and he's slick. He's gonna be slick. He's gonna do all the stuff that Plant was able to do against Benavidez, but he's gonna be able to don't know if Benavidez is going to be able to take that power. He'll possibly stop him. And with the Rayo, that was probably, man, honestly one of the I hear all these people calling in. That was probably one of the worst rivalries I've seen in a minute. I mean, he took his chin in the first round. And Colbert got his little shit off, but I still think, man, Rayo was still putting together some combinations, and he showed some boxing too. He was making them miss them last couple rounds too. I just don't see how that happened, man. A unanimous robbery. That's crazy. But that's my call, man.
Yeah, man. Again, man, I wasn't scoring it. The best view is always on TV.
Word.
But
best seat in the house.
Yeah, man. I felt like it was close. Everybody else that was in the media section with me felt that it was a close fight. Yeah. Appreciate the call though for shit show. Y'all wanna send out quick prayer, send our thoughts. There's been a mass shooting in a school in Nashville, Tennessee.
Damn.
This morning that has taken place. At least four confirmed dead. The shooter confirmed dead. The school was a school preschool through 6th grade. So
what?
Yeah, man. So it ain't no confirmation if it was children that was killed. It could have been teachers, staff members, such things of that nature. But just wanted to send our thoughts and prayers to everybody affected, man. That's fucked up, man.
Freaking horrible.
That's fucked up.
We got a new caller. What looks like, I don't know. It could be everywhere. It could be everywhere. It's a 337. We haven't figured that one out yet. Where you calling in from, fams, and what's your name?
Yo.
What's your name?
You can hear me? Oh, Rico.
Rico, where you calling in from?
Louisiana, Lafayette.
Let's go. Talk to us.
Man, the fights was good this weekend. I feel like Chris Colbert, he stole that fight. He showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of grit that he stayed in there and fought. Benavidez showed he don't have the power. He don't have that knockout power. He don't have the eraser to be able to end the fight. He had Caleb Plant out on his feet a few times and couldn't finish him off. That's the only thing that I took from this fight, that Benavidez is a punches and bunches type of fighter. He don't have that one punch knockout power. That's what I took from it, and I think he'll have success with Canelo, but do he have enough power to keep Canelo off of him? That's the only thing that I would like to see. And I just want to say, man, thank you guys for everything you're doing. I watch the Boxing Voice every day. Keep up the good work. That's my call.
Yo.
Appreciate you,
Question. I just got to ask you real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
You say you from Lafayette, man. I'm just curious. Is it what Conor McGregor says? Is it a bunch of hillbillies out there?
Nah, man, definitely not. We right by New Orleans, so we definitely got a lot of flavor.
Okay.
Definitely not no hillbillies, but definitely not, But
I'm gonna be. I don't know nothing about Lafayette. I just know that Daniel Cormier and Dustin Poirier from out there. So when Conor was fighting Dustin,
correct.
When Conor was fighting Dustin, he called him a hillbilly because of where he from. So him and Daniel cool. He like, yo, we from the same town. So what that make me? He like, that make you a ghetto hillbilly. I'm like, damn.
Nah, nothing like that, man. No hillbilly or anything like that.
I'm giving you a hard time, brother. Appreciate the call. Champ. Keep rocking out with us. We hear you at work. Then the forklift's going in reverse.
Nah, that's the truck. That sound like the truck.
Yeah. I'm back in the truck right now, man. My bad.
Nah, you good. You good, man. You good. Shout out to you, man.
Cause you know the motherfucking forklifts in reverse sound the same. Yeah,
for sure.
Keep
for
working,
sure.
though, champ. We appreciate you.
It's a slightly different little,
Yeah, I'm sure the truck louder.
But we got loud. Ash. First of all, we got somebody. Who was it? I don't know who it was, but he said, "Are we still giving away?" Oh, Mike. Mike said. Mike with Mike's Army said, "Are we still giving away T-shirts with a Cash App?" Yeah, man. Cash App Nest. $ Nest GTO or $ The Boxing Voice 1, the way you see it spelled right here on the television. Press the Boxing Voice 1.
Bro, we need to get that shit made
we'll
again. Remember? Because we used to have it at the bottom of the screen, the old one though.
Well, no, I mean I have that still, and my Cash App is back. They gave it back to me. whatever reason. But we got Ash. Ash, $2 super chat. He says, Devin ran out the arena so fast, laughing my ass off.
Yeah, he got out of there quick.
Why? Because of the
Nah,
traffic?
yeah, just trying to
Beat the
you
traffic.
know what I'm saying? Not get caught up with all that shit. You know how it is,
It's hard to
especially.
get out of there, too.
No, I was gonna say, especially at the MGM, it's super hard because it's one way in. If you on the floor, it's one way in, one way out. You get what I'm saying? So shit, even for Shakur and Jay, they fucking called a limo to take them to valet, so they didn't have to go through the casino.
Enrique was in traffic with Tank in his fucking tank in New York. He drove the black one to the fight. No, Tank was here in LA, in Vegas at the fight. Oh shit! So someone had the same exact truck as Tank in New York. You seen the picture in the
Yeah, I
pre-pro?
seen a picture in the pre-pro. Yeah,
And
I saw the picture.
why did I think it was? Because I'm like, oh, he was going to the fight, but the fight's actually in Vegas. I got Spat. You on the line, but you didn't press one. Spat in Kentucky or Indiana, Louisville, somewhere
Yo,
around there.
how much you think those hit him for?
Couple $100,000.
For sure.
Couple $100,000. Easy like a $250,000, $350,000, $400,000 truck. Cause it's all bulletproof and armor and shit. 502, if you on the line and you want to talk, you gotta press one. We going out to Dirt.
You see me, champ. I was working.
Margaret.
I was working. He said I seen Danny running with Haney. Yo, I was working.
Dirt, Margaret, what up? Dirt, you gotta accept. In the meantime, we going out to 502. Spat, what up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, what's goody?
What's up, guys, man? I'm a big fan. Been watching the show for a while. I do want to start off with saying, Danny, I watched the betting show, y'all, man. We took some L's, man.
I mean, not you took L's because you wanted to, because we was right with Jesus Ramos. We told you money line.
Yep.
We was also right with Cody Crowley. We told you decision.
Well, I picked Ramos as my upset, and I let that be known. You get what I'm saying?
No. But the other upset. I mean, the other Ramos. We gave 3 straight wins by outcome.
Yeah.
By outcome. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to get greedy and do a 5-team parlay, that's on you. But we gave you
right
Jesus Ramos. Then we gave you Colbert.
Goes the distance.
Goes the distance. I didn't say decision.
You
I didn't
did.
say who win. I said Colbert will go the distance. We gave you that. And then we gave you
that
Cody
was plus money too.
And on top of that, if you would have parlayed that with Cody Crowley going the distance, you would have made money.
Which
like,
Ness gave
I
y'all,
gave y'all
and
3 or 4. I gave y'all 3 or 4 straight up wins and not money lines. Only one of those was money.
The one
line.
that was bad. The one that was I feel like the worst for me was definitely the
Abel.
See, we knew that was an underdog. I feel like Ramirez, bro, getting that stop.
Yeah, Ramirez fucked that up. Ramirez fucked that up.
That's the one
that got me.
Yeah,
man.
that's the one.
Nah, that fucked me up too. Bruh, and I thought that was going to save me because the Benavidez having a knockout ruined all my shits.
I thought that was a sure thing, man. But good work. I'll be on the next betting show, man. Maybe I'll throw a couple picks in to y'all, man. I appreciate that. Yo, Crowley versus Ramos. Crowley looked all right. That was my first time watching him, man. He's definitely got heart. He kind of employs a style similar to Stanionis, kind of, I think. But maybe not as much power. I wasn't like overly impressed, but he was all right. I think I saw the poll up. A good next fight for him, man, would be Blair Cobbs. That's a good fight for him. That'd be a good fight. Blair, is gonna sell it. Blair's a dope on the mic. He gets them belts. He's gonna be dope on the mic until somebody contends or fights for him. So I think that would be a good one. Ramos versus Spencer, man, like everybody been saying, Ramos looked huge, man. He looked like a 168 to me. But that's it. He was sharp, bro. He has it going. He's gonna be a problem. I got to question Spencer's team on that though. Like, why would they choose that fight? Like, in his career at this point, that was probably him. Wanting to test himself.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like it's time. Fuck else we waiting on. It's time.
Yeah, I get it. They,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to see what you got. But man, that was a tough one to jump out there for. But I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
Go
I'm not
ahead. Jimmy.
disagreeing with you. I just felt like, yo, it's time. That's what the sport need. Two tough young
I got
guys,
you. I got you. And
undefeated.
yeah, I agree. You just don't see it a lot. They ain't
You
taking
don't.
chances
Yeah,
early
you don't.
in fighters' careers like that. And I feel like Ramos specifically at this time for Spencer, it was like, whoa, all right. But good for
That
him.
is the
Spencer,
bell,
he still got a
champ.
career ahead of him.
That is the bell. We do appreciate you calling in. Thank you. Obviously, we going out to Dirt. Margaret, what up? Dirt, what up? The Jack artist. I said it right this time. What up?
Hello?
Yo, that's Dirt. What up?
Yeah. Okay, my bad. My boss keep calling. But look, this is all I wanted to say. Okay, we didn't like all the holding, but I don't think Plant did nothing illegal. I just think he wanted to finish the fight on his feet, man. I think he was getting hit with some good shots. He was getting hurt. And I just think in his mind, he didn't want to go. He just didn't want to get knocked out. He didn't want to. He just didn't want. So I don't. I think the ref kind of could see that. So, but overall though, I think that was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. That's all I had to say.
All right, champ. Well, we definitely appreciate you calling in. I got a first time ever super chat from Capicu, $2. He says, Darrell, Kessler, Ward, Frotch, Capicu for the win. You're a little late for that, champ, but we do appreciate the support and we appreciate this being your first time you sending a super chat and you deciding to rock out with us for that matter. Definitely appreciate that. We got Rick the Barber. Is that the barber that hooked you up?
No.
Why you ain't fuck with Rick then? Because Rick sent the $5 super chat. He said, just showing love. Why you ain't fuck with Rick? Why you ain't get lined up with Rick?
Rick wasn't
Where Rick,
on
where
my
you cutting that?
timeline.
Where you cutting that, Rick?
Shit, David's barber made it to my timeline, and I reached out, and he was available. What?
Damn, you getting your cut with Davis Barber. Shout out to Michael with Michael's Army. Sent his $15 for a shirt. He want a size large. You in shape. We gonna get that to you. Bo is sending those out. We got actually 3 people already. Shout out to my man Noel. Shout out to Kenneth. And shout out to Michael. We appreciate you for wanting to rock the TBV brand out there, man. We're gonna go to Dewan. What up? Dewan.
Hello, good afternoon, Ness and Danny. How are you guys doing this Monday?
Man, lovely.
Loving it.
Could have used a bit more sleep, but lovely.
And first and foremost, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, but I want to big shout out to the Boxing Boys for the marathon show. That got me through my whole shift, and that was an excellent show with Bill Haney and everyone else. So yeah, I just want to say shout out to you guys for that show. That show was great.
Appreciate it.
And as far as as far as the interpreters, I think you guys were talking about the zone interpreter, which is Claudia Trejos. She's excellent, but you are right how she like.
That's not that's not their normal interpreter, but she is excellent.
Mm-hmm. And Felix de Jesus is caca. He's not good at all. Like another caller said earlier today, how someone in the corner could be saying agua, agua, and Felix de Jesus just says, "Get him a towel, get him a towel." But yeah, guys, it was a great card. I don't know if you guys were probably busy, but I also bet on the top ranked card with Jose Carlos Ramirez.
Nice.
I bet on a knockout. I bet on a knockout from that. Yeah, I bet on knockout for him to knock out Richard Comey, and he did just that.
Nice.
But I do need to do need to be a YouTube member, and I do need to hop on the betting show because it sounds like you guys are rolling in bread.
Yes, sir, man. Join us, bro. This Friday, we're back.
Awesome. Well, like I said, my call is short. I'll call you guys my lunch break, but that's my call, and have a great day. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, brother. Enjoy your lunch and enjoy your break, man. Thank you for
Appreciate
choosing
the call,
us
champ.
during your break, man. That is definitely something that we appreciate without a doubt. Let me keep these phone lines moving here. The Jack Artist. What is up?
Yo, can you hear me?
I do. Real quick, I want to send a message to Antoine. You sent me a cash app, but no last name. We cannot mail you a shirt without your full name, your mailing address, and the size that you want. And I see some people asking what's the cash app. You can send it to $ the box and voice the way you see it spelled on the television. Don't make any mistakes and watch out for fakes because they definitely exist. That's $ the box and voice one. Remember your full name, your address, and the size. What's up, champ? The Jack
Yo,
Artist.
I'm good, right?
You straight.
All right, I'm gonna start at the bottom of the card. Man, Cody Crowley, his style, it's just not sustainable for top five for championship type fights. Look at how he looked. The person who lost looked way better than him. You know what I mean? Chris Colbert, dog. You could literally see him biting down, like literally. He was biting down that whole fight. He got dropped first 20 seconds of the fight. Man, after round two, I'm like, man, maybe he got a shot at this. At round eight, I'm like, all he need is round 9 and 10. I think he could pull this off or draw, or maybe as long as the scores was close, I wouldn't have been mad if Rayo won. I think the cards was fair. Chris Colbert bid down. Rayo was gas. He got walked down a little bit by a 130-pounder. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Uh, Joey Spencer, man, that cat had no head movement. No waist movement. He was just sitting there on the ropes with his guard up, literally just like, all right, my turn to throw a hook. Oh, you throw hooks, guard up. All right, my turn. That it was just ugly. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I feel like that fight could have got stopped in round five, honestly. And David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, it went exactly how I thought it would go. Caleb would look good. He would gas and he would be on the ropes. He would be hugging. Kind of how I predicted it. But like, yeah, that Chris Colbert that made my night. I was jumping up at that Chris Colbert shit in celebration the same way I was jumping up and down when Gabe Rosado knocked out Beck the Bully. Waking up my neighbors, my girlfriend, my dogs, telling me I need to chill out. Yeah, I was excited. He bit down and he showed what a real dog could do. You feel me? And I feel like Shakur could critique him a little bit, but man, he showed heart. So that's my call. But that little nigga got heart.
Appreciate the call, champ. Keep rocking out. Keep supporting for real.
Shout out to Antone. Antone that sent in his last name. Remember, if anybody wants a shirt, send in a $15 cash app. We got a bunch of shirts to give away. And we will get that shipped out to you via Bo, who has agreed to do so. We got Pound for Pound Javi on the line. What up? Pound for
Yo, what
Pound.
up? Can you guys hear me?
We hear
Yes,
you. We hear
sir.
you.
Yeah, the mute button always gets me. We just want to say what's up, guys. What up, Ness? What up, Danny? It was a good weekend. I was excited for the fight. It was a good fight. I think Caleb Plant, I think the fight went how most people figure it would go. Plant put in work in the first few rounds, and then Benavidez with the pressure breaking him down. I'm just excited because I'm in Vancouver, Washington. There's a casino that shows the fights now, so I found a new spot to go watch them without paying for the
Oh,
pay per
that's
view
dope.
because usually it's just me. Yeah, usually it's just me. Some friends come over, but they don't really like boxing, so that was a good spot. It was pretty packed because of March Madness, but like after the basketball games were over, like it cleared out and they put the fight in the big screen, and then some people showed up, so it was pretty cool. Well, yeah, man, I just want to say what's up. I didn't. I'm late, so once it's over, I'll just catch the first part of the show. But y'all take it easy.
All right. And for those calling in, talking about Cody Crowley, obviously we had a poll on our page. It's almost at 2,000 votes. And it seems like most of our voters, 44% to be exact, want Cody Crowley to face Jaron Ennis, 12% Keith Thurman, 11% Conor Benn, 12% Yurdenis Ulgas, 21% Rashidi Ellis. We got S. Munoz. Caloca. Munoz. We've been rocking out. We're going on 3 hours and 40 minutes. If you enjoy TBV helping you get through half of your day, smash that
like,
thumbs up. What up, S. Munoz?
That's Twin. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Oh, Twin, what it do? Been a minute.
Yeah. I was moving from like Skype to all that shit, and I came from driving to in the shop now, so I can't call in as much. But yo, what's up with that question, man? That Super Six question for that shirt.
Oh man, that
bro,
shit.
that shit got
Oh,
answered.
y'all already had too much time to Google.
Nah, I don't need no Google for that shit.
It gotta be on the fly, on the spot when we doing the trivia.
All right, give me one there, man. Come on, man.
We already did 2 today. It was supposed to be 1 per day, but since nobody ain't get
I
it,
got
we
you.
did 2.
I got you. Hey, I just want to say, man. I mean, it was a great night of boxing, man. It's something like a baby knowing that shit. That's how boxing should be. Now, hopefully, the Tank and Ryan undercard is at least somewhat what they did. But for the Colbert and Ryo fight, bro, I think it was a close fight that could have went either way. I had a 95, 94 Colbert. I don't understand the robbery shit. Ain't no robbery to me. It could have went either way, close fight. I just don't understand these people. And sometimes there was one caller. It sounded like he a Ryo fan, like more emotional about it. It's like, bro, you gotta get your emotions out of it and just score the fight round by round and get your emotions out of it. You'll see things more clearly. You'll be a smarter boxing fan for it. But yeah, that's my call, man. And I'm always tuning in though, man. So I'm always here. I don't call in as much because I can, but I'm always supporting. So
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. I see some people saying that they like the shirt me and Danny's wearing. I just spammed our live chat right here at youtube.com/the boxing voice with the link to our FTWR brand merchandise site where you can get hoodies from Champion, t-shirts, Next Level, and Bella Fitness. Look at the way this is fitting me snug. You know I'm looking like one of the fighters out there, man. And did I tell you could use our code TBV to get a discount on the fighters gear too? Yeah. Head on over to FTWR brand if you don't want to wait around to win a, raffle question or a trivia question. You just want to show some support to TBV and show up to the fight wearing a beautiful TBV shirt, go ahead and do so, man. We appreciate that. We certainly do. I got C-Dub in the place to be. I mean, LV, even though y'all sound like the same person sometimes. Word is born. But the Cash App is $ the boxing voice, the number 1, numerical number 1, or Cash App Nest GTO. Make sure you put your whole name, first and last, plus your address and your size. That's the only way. Wendy, if you want the one that's green from Arleano Sosa, you're going to have to get it using our link and using our code because he sent me that. That's for me. Team Sosa crew for life.
He ain't
What
sent
up?
me nothing? Because he
Nah,
told
the
me.
way that
He
Everlast ain't sending you me nothing.
They ain't never sent me
What up,
shit.
LV?
Never have they sent me anything.
Oh my God, the Jack Artist said a $10 super chat. I just lost $1,700 this weekend, but I'm at work right now listening to y'all. This easy money even easier? Damn, Jack Artist, I hope you ain't lose $1,700 on a bet. Hope you lost it, like it fell out your pocket. I would feel better than you betting $1,700 and losing. LV Slugger, what up? LV. LV. Bougie. Bougie.
Talk to us.
Yo, you can hear me? I'm
Yes,
clear.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's your boy Bougie from Bride to motherfucking Vegas. What it is, family?
What it do? What it do? What it do? I thought you were
Cool.
staying away because I was coming at Tank pretty hard. It felt like you
Nah. I
left the
ain't
show
standing away.
for a
I'm just
minute.
listening to all. Nah, I'm just listening. I've been very busy with work and shit. That's all it is. Um, my question: can we figure out who did Plant requested? The referee Kenny. Is there any way we could find that out?
Of course he requested it. What you mean?
Oh, okay. I ain't know because like I was saying yesterday, he was just being very biased in the fight. He wasn't giving Plant any trying to take any points away from Plant for all the excessive holding, basically. You feel me? And he kept trying to take points away from Benavidez for stuff he wasn't even trying to do. Anyway, moving forward for Benavidez, I see you keep bringing up Belanga. I don't think Belanga is ready for a Benavidez. I rather Boo Boo Andre. Boo Boo Andre been waiting for a Canelo fight for 3 years or whatever, fucking with Eddie Hearn. And pretty much Benavidez as well. Boo Boo Andre kind of got that boxing slick style type of fight. I think the winner out of that too should definitely see Canelo for sure, for sure. I think that'll be the best step for Benavidez next. I see that Chris Colbert, he going back to 130. I guess he don't want that 35 pressure. Yeah, I guess he had to do what he had to do to go ahead and gain
I
that
mean,
rematch from Al Heyman.
I'm pretty sure he
Go
was.
ahead.
No, I was saying.
I like what you said though. I could see that happen, and I could see he had to do what he had to do to get the rematch. Like he probably was like,
Right,
Al, I want the rematch, and Al like, Chris, man. You know what I'm saying? My man
right,
just fought Tank. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I see what you're saying.
Ugh.
right. I can see that. But yeah, I was just thinking about it was some other shit, but I can't think of it right now. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and send that. Check your cash out too. I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you so for my shirt too, champ.
For
But yeah,
sure,
that's
for
my
sure.
call. That's my
Appreciate
call, and
you.
I'll holler at y'all.
All
Yeah,
right, champ.
you guys need to do that ASAP because Bo just messaged me. He said he's gonna meet me for lunch. So the sizes that he doesn't have, I'm giving, and he will be mailing them out today. So don't miss the boat or the ship. Same thing, right? Because it's like double metaphor. Like the boat released the ship. Ship means shipping it to you. Feel me, LV? What up?
TBV, y'all hear
Mm-hmm.
me,
Yes.
fellas?
Yes.
Fellas, y'all hear me?
Yes.
Um, yeah, man. Nice weekend of boxing, man. Like a lot of the callers, entertained with just about every fight of the weekend. Cody Crowley did what he had to do. Got that win. I think the stoppage would have definitely propelled him, higher than where he at right now. Buddy never been stopped before, but he still did what he had to do. You know, let's see if he can get one of them big names. I picked Keith Thurman when you had put the little. I wanted Keith Thurman, either Keith or Boutiev. I think Boot's gonna get that Villa fight, so I don't think Crawley will be next. But if they make it, I'm all for it. Let's wait. And the Chris Colbert thing. I know I hear a lot of people saying robbery. You know what I'm saying, but I don't think it was a robbery. I definitely don't think it was a robbery. With my experience being at fights, I think some of the crowd, you know, with Venezuela being a harder puncher, they may have heard his punches a little more rather than Chris Colbert, so that's may have been the reason why they edged it to Venezuela rather than Chris Colbert. You may have heard his punches more being there at the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, especially seeing him hurt. You probably seen Chris Colbert hurt one a couple times during the fight, so that may be a reason why people think Venezuela won. But I don't think it was a robbery. I think it could have went either way or probably a draw. You know, and I think the scorecards was kind of off. You know, like one of the callers said, with the judges being at every different vantage point of the ring, how you all end up getting the same scorecard. I think that kind of threw stuff off with the decision. But like I said, I think Chris Colbert, did pretty good. Let's he say he going back to 130. Let's see if he can get a title. See if he can be a champion, get that Hector Garcia rematch.
Yeah, that's
And
what he said he doing.
yeah, that's what I want. I wouldn't mind seeing the ring because what people fail to realize in that fight, that was a late replacement. It
But
wasn't no.
on
It wasn't.
our poll, the options I gave people was Chris
Oh yeah, I
Colbert.
seen it. I seen Osaki Foster. Yeah, I seen the names. I seen the names. I picked Hector because like I said, what I was saying, like that was a late replacement fight. He didn't get a full count for that fight. That was a late replacement. So, he probably had to switch some shit up before actually getting into ring with him. But I think right now, with people not liking him, booing after the fight, I think he need to embrace it. Him being taking that villain role. and try to take advantage of this time right now. A lot of people not liking him, especially thinking he lost. To keep talking that shit and embrace that villain role, and I think he can become a bigger star. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. And on that right before the co-main, what I'm saying, nothing Joey Spencer have been showing me up to this point showed me that he was gonna be ready for Ramos. I didn't think Ramos. I didn't even know he was younger than Joey. I mean, just by a year, but just looking at they fights leading up to this one, nothing Joey was showing me was telling me he was ready for this. The stoppage did kind of surprise me. I thought he was gonna make it to 10 rounds, but with his daddy being in his corner, never seen him get beat up on this professional level like that. I can't really blame him for throwing in the towel. But
Damn, LV, my man wasn't even gonna start. Like, yeah, I heard that bell, but fuck your bell. Have you already subscribed to the YouTube channel? Because we are certainly trying to get to our goal of 1 million subscribers, and we need your help with that. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, go ahead and grab your child's device and subscribe. I don't care. Your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your sisters, your brothers. I really don't care. What I do care about is numbers because fighters care about numbers. And numbers means respect. Respect means power to get the big guy in the seat and ask the tough questions. But we finished up. We will be back with a YouTube members show only. So join us right here on YouTube members. You got to be the champ to be on the Untitled show where we talk about more than just boxing. Like, obviously, if you want us to talk boxing, we will. But we're going to be talking about
Prefer
where
not
Danny
to.
bought his fur at and, all the girls that slipped their number in his pocket. It's Untitled. We'll talk about movies, TV shows. But again, if you suggest boxing topics as a member or a Patreon of any level, you get to access any question and recommend any suggestion topic, and we'll talk about it. Join us on
10:30.
that 10:30, 10:45ish, just in case. We got to eat breakfast. We got to make coffee. We got to smoke some joints. Shout out to Hardeen. We're going to be taking a Hardeen break, but it is breakfast time, and I'm going to
Foodie
get
fit.
that beautiful nutrition from Foodie Fit. Why? You don't got to worry about portion sizes. That's the biggest thing these days is making sure you're not going above your natural limit, what you should and shouldn't be eating, and that's what keeps you fit. Foodie Fit, shout out to them. I'm gonna have the Halua hash right now.
I'm
I
gonna have the
love
Santa
that.
Maria, bro.
The Santa Maria. There
Love
you
me the
go. We're
Santa
about to
Maria.
enjoy breakfast, courtesy of Foodie Fit. If you're in Las Vegas, definitely use the code TBV. Stop at one of their numerous locations and check them out. Get yourself a fantastic meal for under $13 and stay healthy.
And shout out to Omar Johnson, who just became a member at the champ level. So
shout out Omar. That means that you'll be listening to our episode of Untitled at 10:30, 10:45.
And that's 1:30, 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to tune in. Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. The man, the myth, the legend, Nes GTO. And we are the Boxing Voice. Catch us on the next one. Arrivederci.
We're back for Untitled at 10:45, but remember, we got our regularly scheduled second show at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific Standard Time.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be an amazing topic. We're going to be talking about Tank, Ryan, and the pay-per-view price being released.